Ladies and gentlemen, please come and take your seats. The auction will be commencing in less than 5 minutes' time. Please come and take your seats. 5 minutes until the auction starts. Registered bidders only for seating, and other bidders, please, you can stand or come and find some space where available. Thank you very much.
We,
Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome to RM Sotheby's Monaco sale, day one of a two-day auction for this truly wonderful selection of collector cars. Before we commence, I'd like to draw your attention to one or two upcoming auctions. We are delighted to announce that we'll be hosting a brand new sale at the stunning Cliveden House Hotel, a short drive from London. The auction will take place on the 12th of June and will be the inaugural running of what is set to become an annual fixture in the calendar. A new auction will be first held at the world-renowned Cliveden House, stunning building, amazing setting, and amongst one of the most spectacular National Trust gardens. We have an outstanding catalogue of cars, ladies and gentlemen, including a 250 short wheelbase Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport Vitesse, a 1963 250 Lusso, bodied by Fantuzzi, and a spectacular 1931 Bentley 8-litre Open Tourer. More details are available on our website. RM Sotheby's is delighted to offer a truly remarkable, curated collection of iconic automobiles, sneakers, and sports memorabilia of the finest quality and importance. The Dare to Dream auction will feature two live sales in the heart of Toronto on the 31st of May and the 1st of June. And we strongly urge you to refer to our website to discover more about some of the incredible lots we have to offer. In addition to the live sales, nearly 300 lots of memorabilia will be offered in an online sale running from the 31st of May to the 3rd of June. And we are also very excited and prepared for our brand new sale in Germany this year. The sale will be held in partnership with the exciting new Concours of Elegance Germany and will take place on July the 27th as part of this new event, which will be an exclusive week-long concours held at the stunning location of Lake Tegernsee, nestled in the Bavarian Alps. We are actively consigning for this auction, ladies and gentlemen, so please refer to our website for further news and information. So, to tonight's sale, ladies and gentlemen, a warm, warm welcome to all of you here, RM Sotheby's 7th biannual Monaco sale. My name is Will Smith, and I'd like to introduce my colleague to my right, Mr. Sholto Gilbertson, who will be our auctioneer for the evening. We are thrilled to continue our 2024 collector car auction calendar here in Monaco, alongside the legendary Grand Prix Monaco Historic, of course. A few important notes which I must share with you before we begin. All sales are as is and where is. The final bid price does not include buyer's premium or any applicable taxes. In the event of a final hammer price of €200,000 and below on all motorcar lots, RM Sotheby's will receive a buyer's premium of 15% plus VAT on the buyer's premium. In the event of a final hammer price above €200,000 on motorcar lots, RM Sotheby's will receive a buyer's premium of 15% plus VAT buyer's premium on the first €200,000 and will receive a buyer's premium of 12.5% plus VAT on the buyer's premium on the hammer price above €200,000. Buyers of all motorcar lots, including but not limited to memorabilia, motorcycles, boats, trailers, jewellery, clothing and automobilia parts, accessories, tools and engines are required to pay RM Sotheby's a buyer's premium of 20% plus VAT on the buyer's premium on the hammer price of those particular lots. Buyer's premium is charged inclusive of VAT, which is non-reclaimable. Following the auction, all motorcar lots will be removed from the venue and taken to a secure facility in Nice. The cost for removal will be €650 plus VAT per lot, with the daily storage charges commencing on Thursday, the 16th of May, at a rate of €50 plus VAT per lot. Memorabilia will be removed to a separate location. Please note that it is the buyer's responsibility to insure their purchased lot whilst in storage, as insurance is the buyer's responsibility once the lot is sold. Any party wishing to collect purchased lots must confirm directly with RM Sotheby's, who is authorised to collect the lot, in order for RM Sotheby's to issue an authorised release. Please be aware that all cars that have entered the EU on a temporary import bond will be subject to an administrative fee to release the car from bond. And also note that the auctioneer may open the bidding on the lot by placing a bid on behalf of the seller. The auctioneer may further bid on behalf of the seller up to the amount of the reserve where there is one, or by placing a responsive consecutive bids for a lot. Please note that all sales room notices and addenda read ahead of any applicable lot this evening will supersede the catalogue descriptions. Please visit the auction settlement office should you have any questions at all.
Save my soul. Went up downtown. Went up downtown. Went up downtown. Come on to save my soul.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your patience, and we shall commence with lot number 101, which is the Arova-Porsche 212 Skibob. Sholto, it's without reserve.
Well, thank you, Will, and thank you all, ladies and gentlemen, for coming along to our sale here at the Grimaldi Forum, and thank you all online who are watching wherever you are. Well, we are off and running with the Porsche 212 Skibob, and what should we say? It's no reserve. Should we have €1,000 for it? €1,000 anyway. 1,000. Thank you for it. 1,000. Any more? Maiden bid of the day. €1,000. Front row. €1,000. Any more bids? Any more bids at €1,000? It is no reserve. I'm selling the Skibob. €1,000. €1,000. Any more bids? €1,000 only. Well, we have to let it go at €1,000 with the maiden bid. Is that bid over here? €1,000. Fair warning now. So, 1,500. 1,500 against you, Fritz. 1,500 against you. Try another one. 2,000 at €2,000. So, 2,000, 2,500. 2,005. Come along now, Fritz. 3,000. €3,000. 3,005. Fritz, you said that the last time. 3,800. 3,800, thank you. You sure? Well, thank you very much. At 3,008, fair warning now, at 3,008, we are selling, you sure over here, at 3,008, sold, thank you. €3,800, 2,576. Well done.
Lot number 102 is the Heuer Niki Lauda helmet clock, offered without reserve, ladies and gentlemen, the ultimate desk addition to your office. Lot number 102, without reserve, the Heuer Niki Lauda helmet clock.
Well, thank you. Wouldn't this be lovely to be on your desk? And what should we say? €500 anywhere, 500. Come along now. Thank you. Jack, 500 I have. Any more bids? 800 I have. 1,000 I have. 1,200. 1,500. 1,800. At 1,800 now. At 1,800. Seated here on the aisle. 1,800. Any more bids? You're out. Thank you, Mr. It's like 1,800. Any more bids now? It's with you. You've been with me all the way, sir. 1,800. Fair warning now. at 1,800. Are we done? Are we sure? 1,800. Your number, please, sir. 1,800, 2458. Well done.
Lot number 103 is the Bugatti Strasbourg automatic watch, offered without reserve, ladies and gentlemen. Superbly elegant, Swiss made, of course, and diameter of 33.5 millimeters, Sholto.
Well, thank you. Well, many Bugatti owners here, I'm sure. Well, what should we say? 400 euros for it? 400 euros for the watch, anywhere? 300. Thank you, Cyrus. At 300 euros. Maiden bid, front row. Any more bids now? At 300. 500. You sure? House rule, you can't bid the once, Cyrus. At 500 I have. Any more bids? Where's the bid? At 500. Ah, you're back in. 800 against you. 1,000. 1,000 here. Try 1,200. 1,500. 1,500 now. Thank you. At 1,500. Well, it's worked. You're saying no, Tony. At 1,500. Any more now? At 1,500. Fair warning and selling. At 1,500. Last chance to you all at 1,500. 1,500. Thank you. 2,576. You're getting used to that, aren't you, madam?
Lot number 104 is the Ferrari Speedform 2 to 5 scale model, ladies and gentlemen. Exceptionally striking design, beautifully designed model, ladies and gentlemen, and appropriate for any garage, living room, or office.
Thank you, Will. And look, isn't it magnificent? Lots of interest, as you can imagine. Telephones coming in. Thank you, Duccio and the team, all seated here. And what should we say? 70,000 euros. 70,000 euros for it. 70,000 euros. Any bids at 70? Any bids at 70? It's offered at no reserve. 70. Thank you, Duccio. 70,000 selling all the way now at 70,000. Any more bids? All on the phones at 70,000 only. Well, can you believe it? At 70,000, at 70,000, at 70,000, 80,000. Thank you, Kathy. It's all on the phones at 80,000, 80,000, 90,000, at 90,000, at 100,000. I see you. I've got you, Kathy. 100,000. Don't worry, I can see you. I've done it before. At 100,000 euros. 125,000 euros. At 125,000 euros. And 150,000 euros. For the model, at 150,000 euros. 165,000 euros. At 170,000 euros. We're going the right direction. I don't mind if they're small, but they have to be quick. At what? 175. 175. 180. 200. That's more like it, Oliver. 200,000 euros. 200,000 euros. Oliver's taking Gus's Mr. Ferrari title here. At 200,000 euros. Any more bids at 200,000? And Gus is sat down. Oliver's in the lead at 200,000 euros. Any more bids? Selling all the way at 200,000 euros. Here at the Grimaldi Forum at 200,000 euros. You're absolutely sure? Are we all done at 200,000 euros? Oliver, your lot. Well done. 200,000 euros. 2163. Well done.
Lot number 105 is the Arno 11 Ferrari hydroplane. 1 to 3 scale model, beautifully finished with wood and chrome finished metal. Desk and hull show a varnished finish, ladies and gentlemen, and finished in red leather pilot seats, dashboard, faux side exhaust pipes, and just a beautifully detailed model. Lot number 105.
Thank you, Will. And, well, what should we say? 4,000 anywhere? 4,000 for the model? It's no reserve. It's no reserve, ladies and gentlemen. 4,000 anywhere? 4,000 anywhere? 4,000? Thank you. Stefan, I've taken 4,000 with Stefan at 4,000. Was there a bid over here? Was there a bid over here? We have 4,000, 5,000. 5,000 in the room at 5,000. Against the telephone, 6,000 I've taken from Gord. 7,000 in the room. A 7,000 in the room against the telephones at 7,000. Any more bids? 8,000 I've taken from Benjamin at 8,000 against your back. 9,000. Good to see you, sir. At 9,000. 10,000. 12,000. Keep it in twos at 12,000. 14,000. 15,000. Keep it in ones. Thank you, sir. At 15,000. 16,000. 16,500. You've got him on the rope scored at 16,500. 17,000. Don't let him get away with it, sir. You sure? Try one more? You sure? Well, thank you. Thank you very much for your bidding. At 17,000 on the telephone. Are we done? You sure? At 17,000 and sold. 17,000, Well done.
Lot number 106 is the Riva Aquarama 1:3 scale model, ladies and gentlemen. Again, beautifully finished. And the scale of this model, Scheckter, is quite something to behold. 1:3 scale, absolutely superb, the Riva Aquarama.
Thank you, Will. And, well, what should we say? Again, it's no reserve. 5,000 anywhere? Ah, thank you, Gus. Straight in. 5,000. 8,000. 10,000. Oliver's sitting down at 10,000 with Gus. Any more bids now? At 10,000, 12,000. Far left, seated at 12,000. Any more now? At 12,000, I have you at 12,000. Against you, Gord. Any more in the room? At 12, 14,000. 14,000. Against you here at 14,000. Any more bids? 16,000. At 16,000. 18,000. 18,000. Come along now, sir. Round it up for us. At 18,000. You sure? At 18,000. You're absolutely sure. Try one more. Try one more, sir. 20,000. That's more like it. Well done. At 20,000. 20,000. Thank you. 22,000. I'm trying to help you, sir. At 22,000. You out? Try one. 23. You sure? Well, thank you very much. At 22,000. Fair warning to you all at 22. 22,2267. Well done.
And lot number 107 is the Peugeot Formula One wind tunnel model, ladies and gentlemen. Weighing 95 kilograms, it's a superb model, ladies and gentlemen. Again, perfect for the garage, office, or living room. Lot number 107 is without reserve.
Thank you very much. And, well, excuse me, interest, what should we say? No reserve, 4,000 anywhere? 4,000. 4,000 anywhere. 4,000 for the model. At 4,000 anywhere. Try 2,000. Come along now. Try 2,000. 2,000, it has to sell. It's no reserve for the model now. Any bids at all? We're at 2,000 only. 2,000. Try 2,000, ladies and gentlemen. Are we done? We'll try 1,000. We have to sell. It is no reserve, but we'll try 1,000. A bid over there. I have 1,000. 2,000. 2,000. Selling all the way. You sure now? Well, at 2,000, any more bids at 2,000 euros? We are selling the model at 2,000 euros. Has to sell, ladies and gentlemen. Online, are you all watching? 2,000. Where's the bid? 3,000. 3,000, Gus. Gus, try 3,500. Gus, try 3,500. You sure? Well, at 3,000 here. Are we done? At 3,000 euros, we are selling. You sure, Gus? At 3,000. 3,000. Any more bids? Are we done? At 3,000. Well done. 3,000. 2,136. Well done.
Lot number 108 is the 2006 Piaggio Vespa LX125 Ferrari edition, ladies and gentlemen. Incredibly rare, limited edition motorcycle. 2,128 kilometers on the odometer, and accompanied by a certificate of origin from Vespa Archives, and wears distinctive Francis Horse badge and features seats trimmed by Schedoni, no less, using the same suede materials used for Scuderia Ferrari teams. This motorcycle has either been driven, well, it has been driven less than 6,000 kilometers, and so for this reason can be considered new, ladies and gentlemen. For this reason, it is considered as new for VAT purposes. Please note that due to the VAT requirements, this lot may only be sold for export and trade. Interested private buyers, please contact RM Sotheby's directly. And please also note, due to regulations within Germany for bikes with an engine capacity of 125cc or less, the Fasel brief is not present, and bidders should satisfy themselves as to the registration requirements in their own jurisdictions. Lot number 108, Scheckter.
Thank you. Well, I've got interest, the first of the Ferraris, what we say, I've got interest at 8,000 with me, at 8,000 with me. Any more bids? I have 8,000 on my book. 10,000, Harvey. 12,000 against you. 14,000. My book is clear. 14,000. Any more bids? At 14,000. At 14,000. It is no reserve. At 14,000. 16. Was that? 16. Thank you, Felix. 18,000. 18,000. 18 now. With you, Harvey. At 18,000. 20,000. 21,000. Are you going to use it over the weekend? 22,000. Try another one. 23 would be next. 23,000. 23,000. Are we done? 24,000. 25,000. That's more like it. 25,000. Any more bids at 25,000? At 25,000 euros for the Ferrari. At 25,000 euros. Any more bids for the Ferrari edition Vespa at 25,000? Felix is sitting down. It's with you, Harvey, at 25,000. Any more bids anywhere? But at 25,000 euros, where are you? 25,000? Sorry? 2066. Thank you, Harvey. 2066, 25,000.
Lot number 109 is the first of our motor cars, ladies and gentlemen, and what a motor car it is. Powered by the 5.2-litre V12 for a return of 449 horsepower, ladies and gentlemen. It is, of course, the 1988 Lamborghini Countach 5000 QV, delivered new to Germany and taken to the United Kingdom in 1989 and retained by the same owner since then. The odometer reading of only 40,473 kilometers is verified by MOT certificates dating back to 1992. Finisted in Rosso with a Nero leather interior, ladies and gentlemen, an absolutely stunning combination, an icon of 1980s motoring. Please note that this lot has entered the EU on a temporary import bond, which must be cancelled either by exporting the lot outside the EU on an approved bill of lading with supporting customs documentation, or by paying the applicable VAT and import duties to have the lot remain in the EU. It is lot number 109.
Well, thank you, Will. It does come from a great home in current ownership since 1989. So where should we start? 200,000 euros? 200,000. 200,000 only. 200,000. 200,000. Thank you. 200, 220. At 220,000 euros. Any more bids at 220? 220 I have on my left. 250. 240 I have. Internet bid. Where's the bid? 260. 280. 280 now. Try another one, sir. Try another one, sir. We're at 280, 300,000. Any more bids? We're at 300. It's here in the room at 300. Against the internet, here, 320,000. Here, seated next to you, sir, 320,000. 320,000. Behind you, 350 now. There's three of you on it at 350,000. 380,000. At 380,000. Seated here. Any more bids at 380,000? Any more bids at 380,000? It's your car, sir. At 390, 390,000. 400,000. Thank you. At 400,000. Against you at the back. Thank you. Try another one. Try 410. Are you sure? Try 410. Try 410. We're at 400. We are selling. Make no mistake, ladies and gentlemen. The car is selling at 400,000 euros. In current ownership since 1989, you are going to miss it. Try 10. We can try 10, but you have to give me, are we yes or are we no, sir? You're saying no. At 400,000, it's here. Thank you so much. Thank you there for underbidding. At 400,000 euros, are we done? Well done, sir. 400,000 euros, 2375.
Lot number 110 is the 1981 BMW M1. Offered without reserve, ladies and gentlemen, one of only 399 examples built. It retains its matching numbers 3.5-litre inline-six engine, originally finished in blue over Schwarz interior, but now presented in the attractive shade of brilliant rot, or brilliant red, as it was. The car was recently serviced at a cost of €6,250, and once again, it is without reserve BMW M1.
Thank you, Will. It's no reserve, ladies and gentlemen. Pay attention. Telephones coming in, as we can see, and what should we say? €200,000 anywhere. 200,000, it's no reserve. 200 online. Thank you, sir, wherever you are. At 200,000. 220 I've taken from Oliver. Against the online bid. With Oliver now at 220. Any more bids? At 220 online. 240 online. At 240 online. Thank you, Peter. 240 online. Any more bids? At €240,000. Online bid. 250. Well, it's at no reserve. I have to take it at 250 with Oliver now. At 250. Selling all the way. It's no reserve. Looks good value, ladies and gentlemen. At €250,000. 260,000. 260,000. €260,000. 270. Thank you, Mr. Camelin, at €270,000 against the online bidder on the telephone at 270,000. Any more bids now? At €270,000. Any more bids online? Are you out?
Yeah.
280,000. Where have you been, sir? You've been hiding from me. At 280,000. Against you now, Oliver. At 280,000. We are selling 290 online. The online bid has come back. Try 300, sir. Try 300. BMW M1 at 290. We have 290. Say 300, sir. Have you got permission? You have 300,000. 300,000 euros at 300,000 against the online bidder. Thank you, madam. At 300,000. Any more bids at 300,000 euros? Against the online, against Oliver. Oliver sitting down. I think it may have worked, sir. I think it may have worked at 300,000 euros. Calling it once. At 300,000. Calling it twice. And calling it for the third and final time at 300. And you better bid if you stop me at full flow, Stefan. At 300,000 euros. I'm sorry, sir. At 300,000 euros. Yes or no, Stefan? You need to bid at 300,000 euros. I'm going to call it. Thank you at 300,000. Thanks for that again, Stefan. Your lot, sir. 300,000, 2477.
Okay, from M1 to 1M. Lot number 111 is the 2011 BMW 1M Coupe. A very rare example, ladies and gentlemen, of a superb modern classic. Just two owners from new, the second being a collector of very high performance classics. And it's one of only 6,309 built, showing 31,478 kilometers at the time of cataloguing, beautifully presented in black sapphire, Boston leather interior, and orange stitching. It is, of course, the 1M Coupe.
Well, thank you, and what shall we say? Where should we start? It's no reserve. 30,000 anywhere? Come along now. 30,000, surely. Hands everywhere. 30,000 euros. Thank you, Oliver. 30,000 euros. We have the bid. Maiden bid at 30,000 euros. Any more bids now? At 30,000 euros only. Well, we've got to sell the car at 40? 40,000. Thank you, Ben. Okay, 50,000. At 50,000, Mr. Camelin. At 50,000, any more bids? Any more bids? At 50,000, it's all on the telephones at the moment, ladies and gentlemen, at 50,000. Any more bids? At 50,000. We are selling. Ben, try 55. You can try 55, but we're at 50 with Oliver. Selling the car at 50,000. 55 I'll take anywhere, but we are at 50,000. Are we done? Are we sure? At 50,000, Ben. 50,000 with Oliver. Thank you. 2249. Well done. 2249. Thank you.
Lot number 112 has been withdrawn, so we move on to 113, which is the 1981 Porsche 924 GTS Club Sport Group B fascinating period Italian history, ladies and gentlemen. One of only 15 Club Sport 924 Carrera GTS homologation specials, factory delivered in the superior Club Sport package, of course. Recent mechanical refurbishment, it returned to its 1983 Rally of Città di Modena livery, highly original condition, and offered directly from 24 years of single ownership. A very unique car for the discerning Porsche collector. Please note that the lot has offered the EU on a temporary import bond, which must be cancelled either by exporting the lot outside of the EU or by an approved bill of lading with supporting customs documentation, or by paying the applicable VAT and import duties to have the lot remain in the EU. It is lot number 113.
Thank you, Will. Will, if you just have a look at that. Well, lot 113, thank you. Got it? Yep, thank you very much. 924 GTS Club Sport. And where shall we start? Do we have 100,000 euros? 100,000 euros. 100,000, thank you. At the back, at 100,000. I have 100,000. Now he's coming online at 120. Two of you on it at 120,000. Any more bids now? At 120,000. 140 again on my left at 140,000. At 140. You've been with me, sir. At 140,000 online. You're going to come back in. I have 140. Any more bids now? At 140,000. At 140,000. Any more? Any more bids? Over on my left at 140,000 euros. Are we all done at 140,000? Any more bids at 160,000? At 160,000, sir. At 160, against you left, against you online, at 160 now. At 160,000. Well, it's fair warning to you all at 160. Any more bids at 160,000? I'll take a small one anywhere if it helps, but we're at 160. Fair warning now. At what? 160,000 euros. Are we done at 160? 160. Thank you. 160.
And lot number 114 is the 1982 Renault 5 Turbo Group 4, prepared by Renault Sport and driven by Alain Prost, ladies and gentlemen, in the 1982 Rallye du Var, later rebodied with a new shell and chassis number following an accident, but it was finished third in class and seventh overall in the 1986 Tour de Corse, campaigned in 28 rallies between 1983 and 1988, and formerly owned by Michel Neri with 2 victories and 12 podiums, ladies and gentlemen. Highly impressive rally history, and accompanied by a full report from Renault 5 expert Gilles Valliant. Ladies and gentlemen, it is lot number 114.
Well, isn't it great? Wonderful looking car. And what should we say? 100,000 anywhere now. 100,000, maiden bid. Thank you. 100 I've taken. I have the bid at 100,000. Any more? 120 now. At 120. Any more bids at 120? Two of you on it. 120 now. Any more? 140. At 140,000. At 140 I have. At 140. Any more bids at 140,000? A lot of fun to be had in this, ladies and gentlemen, at 140,000 euros. Any more now? At 140, we'll keep it in 20s, at 140,000 euros. Any more bids at 140,000, 160,000. You're back in at 160,000. Any more now at 160? Any more bids at 160,000? Well, I'm going to call it, ladies and gentlemen. You are going to miss it at 160,000. Last chance to you all at 160. Any more bids at 160? Are we done? At 160. Thank you, 160.
And lot number 115. An iconic noise, ladies and gentlemen. It is lot 115, the 1985 Audi Sport Quattro Series 1 Evo 2. It is one of just the 20 examples built and contested in the 1989 and 1990 Race of Champions, demonstrated at a further 11 ROC events. It was driven by WRC champions Bjorn Valdegaard, Walter Roll, Ari Vatanen, Hanno Mikkola, Stig Blomqvist, Timo Salonen, Juha Kankkunen, Mika Bayerson, Carlos Sainz, as well as WRC Vice Champion and Race of Champions co-founder Michel Mouton, no less. Accompanied by a bonnet signed by many of those WRC champion drivers, competed in Swedish hill climb events and rallycross championships in 1990, in the current ownership since 1991, and road registered here in the Principality of Monaco. A very exciting potential Group B restoration project, ladies and gentlemen. Please be advised that during period preparation for rallycross, the last digit of the chassis number stamping in the bulkhead has been partially altered. It is an icon of motoring, lot number 115, the Audi Sport Quattro.
Well, thank you. Isn't it wonderful, this magnificent Audi Sport Quattro? And what shall we say? Surely 200,000 euros. Surely 200,000. Yes, thank you. At 200,000 I have. Straight in at 200,000. Any more bids? 200,000 I'm bid. 250. Thank you, Tony. At 250, 280. Back at you at 300 and 20. 350, 380, 400, against you, here standing at 400, at 400. Any more bids? At 400, with Tony van der Velden here on my right, at 400, 420's come back, at 420, 440, at 440. Any more bids? At 440 I have, with Tony's bidder, for 460. At 460,000, at 460,000, 480,000, with you, Tony, at 480,000 euros, at 480,000, 480,000. Any more bids? At 480,000. Try 10, sir. Try 490. At 490. Same courtesy to you, Tony. At 490. 500,000. 500,000 against you again, sir. We'll keep it in tens for you, sir. At 500,000. 510. You're saying no over here. Are you sure? 510. It's both on the telephones. Well, thank you so much for your bidding on my left at 5. You sure? You're saying no, it's all on the phone. It's with you, Duccia, 510,000. We'll keep it in tens for you, Tony. We'll keep it in tens for you. 520,000. We'll keep it in tens. 520,000. 530,000. 550 now, that's more like it, Tony, at 550,000. Has he got you on the ropes, Duccio? 560. Didn't work, Tony. Try it again. Are you sure? At 560, try one more 10. You sure? Well, at 560,000, Duccio, thank you. Tony, thank your bidder. Thank you at the back there. At 560,000 euros, we are selling. Tony, you absolutely sure? You're absolutely sure at 560. Duccio's bidder and sold. 560,000 euros. 2516. 560, 2516. Thank you very much.
Okay, we move on to lot 116, which is the 1974 Lancia Beta Coupe Group 4, ladies and gentlemen, prepared from new by the Lancia Works department, no less, and purchased by Scuderia Grifone to compete in the Beta Coupe Trofeo for 1974. Fascinating competition history, ladies and gentlemen, in both Group 3 and Group 4. A complete time warp example, visually untouched from its final competition outing in 1980. Mechanically restored by the renowned Italian specialist Facchetti in 2017, accompanied by dozens of historic images, Istrato Chronologico and Lancia Classiche certification, ladies and gentlemen. It's eligible for the Modena Cento Ore, FIA Historic Rally Championship and Tour Auto. It is, of course, the 1974 Lancia Beta Coupe Group 4.
Well, thank you very much. Well, from Audi Quattro to Lancia Beta, and what shall we say, interest, as you can imagine, coming in at 25, 30, 35, all with me, 35,000, all with me, at 35,000, 35, 40, thank you, at 40,000, 50,000, any more now, at 50,000, I have it with you, sir, at 50, he's come back, 60,000, at 60,000, at 60,000, try 70, sir. 70,000, well done at 70,000. Try another one, sir, at 70,000 here. Any more bids at 70,000 euros? Any more bids? Try 75, sir. I will take 75 if it helps you, sir. We have 70 here. Any more now? We have 70. I'll take 5 at 70,000 euros. Fair warning now at 70,000 euros. Any more bids? 70,000. That your cherry there, Cyrus, at 70,000. Well done, Cyrus, for consigning your first car with us at 70,000. Well done. Are we selling? We are at 70,000. Well done, sir. 70,000. Your number, please, sir. 2472. Thank you.
And we move on to lot number 117, which is the 1999 Ford Puma S1600, ladies and gentlemen, offered without reserve with some incredible rally provenance, driven by Sebastian Loeb, no less, at the Memorial Regatta in 1999, registered new to the Ford Motor Company itself in September 99, and the more desirable S1600, fitted with 200 horsepower Z-Tech SE engine, finished 4th in class and 40th overall at the 2000 Sanremo Rally, Melina blue paintwork and livery from its last event in 2023, and fitted with a new ATL Fusel in 2021, expires in 2026. It's without reserve, the Ford Puma.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much, and it's no reserve. It's no reserve. And what should we say? 20,000 euros? 20,000, come along, looks good value, 20,000. Cyrus, you having a bid on this? No, thank you, at 20,000. Any more now, at 20,000. 20,000 only, come along, at 20,000. It has to be sold, it's no reserve, at 20,000. Try 10,000, pay attention, thank you, 10 with Tony, at 10,000. Selling the car, at 10,000, 15,000, that's more like it, gentlemen. At 15,000, pay attention now, ladies and gentlemen. No reserve means no reserve. At 15,000. Any more bids? Tony, try 18. You sure? At 15,000, it looks great value, ladies and gentlemen. Come along now, at 15,000. At 15,000, with Mark's bidder, at 15,000. Fair warning, I'll take 18 if it helps anywhere. I will take 18, but we're at 15. The car is selling. Make no mistake, to Mark's telephone bidder at 15,000. Are we all absolutely sure? On internet, no, at 15,000. 15,000, 2246, well done.
Lot number 118 has been withdrawn, so we move on to lot 119. Also known as the bread van, the clown shoe, and possibly my personal favourite, the Smurf hearse. It is the 1999 BMW Z3 M Coupe, ladies and gentlemen, finished in Estoril blue with matching two-tone leather, displaying 33,330 kilometres at the time of cataloguing. These M Coupes are really one of the best modern classics out there, and it's offered without reserve. Sholto, it's lot number 119.
Thank you very much, Will. And well, the Audi this time, what should we say? Again, it's no reserve. Ladies and gentlemen, it's no reserve. Do we have 30,000 anywhere? 30,000. Do we have 30,000 anywhere? Thank you, Marcus. 30,000. Good to see you. We've got some seats here for you, Marcus. 30,000. Any more bids? 35. Thank you. 35. 40. Thank you again. Just in time. You've just arrived. 40,000. Against you, Ben. At 40,000. 40,000. 42,000. 45 would be next. Try 45. He's on the ropes. You can tell. Try 45. Yes? Yeah, why not? 45,000. At 45,000. At 45,000, he's saying no. See, I am helping you up here. At 45,000, he's saying no. Any more bids at 45? Fair warning at 45,000. 48,000. You sure? Well, thank you. We'll save it for later. At 48,000, You're just in time. Where's the bid? Online, 50,000. Keep it in twos for you, sir. You owned it for a moment. Try 52, sir. Try 52. Are you getting that permission again, sir? I can see you leaning over. What did she say? Did she say yes? She said yes! 52,000. Any more now at 52,000? Are we all done? Against the online bid. Thank you to the couple over here at 52,000. Bring her to all our sales, please, sir. At 52,000. Are we done? Your car, well done. 52,000. Your paddle, 2477. Well done.
Lot number 120 is the 2013 Audi A1 Quattro, one of just 333 examples built in the limited edition rally-inspired A1 Quattro. Features a 2-litre turbocharged engine paired with a manual 6-speed gearbox, and power is delivered to all 4 wheels. Beautifully presented order, ladies and gentlemen, and 2-owner cult classic, ladies and gentlemen. Just 12,827 kilometers on the odometer, finished in glacier white and the only color available for the A1 Quattro, and it is offered without reserve. So pay attention, ladies and gentlemen. Lot number 120.
No reserve. Telephones on this hooked up. Telephones hooked up. Thank you. And what should we say? I have 100, 110, 120, 130, all with me. 140, new bidder. 140, 150 I have. All with me at 150, 160, at 160. Any more bids at 160,000? I'm on the... sorry, turned the wrong... Hang on. That's not correct.
We're on 120.
Sorry, yeah. Okay, sorry about that. We're on the wrong... Turn the wrong page. Thank you. Okay, sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start that one again. Let's start that one again. Just turn the wrong page here, just for clarity. We'll reopen lot 120. Thank you, Will. We'll reopen lot 120, and let's start again. Open the bid at 30,000 euros. At 30,000 euros. Any more bids at 30,000? It is no reserve. It is no reserve. At 30,000, try 20, ladies and gentlemen. 20. Thank you, Tony. At 20,000 euros. Any more bids at 20,000 euros? Maiden bid. I'm selling the car. 25,000. Seated at 25. 30,000. 35,000. 35,000. At 35,000. Try 38, Tony. 38,000. 40,000. No, you sure? We're at 40,000 with you, sir. Are we done? At 40,000. Any more bids at 40,000 euros? We are selling. The car is no reserve. At 40,000, it's here. You're out here, Tony. 42 would be next. We go up in twos. 42. 44. 44. 46. We're going up in twos. 46. 48. 48,000. At 48,000. 50,000. At 50. Try 52, sir. Try 52, sir. At 52,000. We'll keep it in twos for you, madam. At 52,000. At 52,000. Any more bids? At 52,000. I'm selling. 54,000. 56,000. At 56,000. At 56. 58,000. Sir, I can't see you, sir. Try 60. 60,000. Thank you. At 60,000. Any more bids? At 60,000. Well, thank you, madam. Peter, do thank our bidder here at 60,000 over here. Selling all the way now. Are we done? At 60,000. Your car, sir. Your paddle number, 60,000. Your paddle number, sir? 2485. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for correcting me at the beginning of that lot. Appreciate it. Saved us some bother there, didn't it, Bess? That would have been a bit of a trouble after the sale. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Lot number 121 is the 2004 Ferrari 360 challenge Stradale, the most powerful and lightest Ferrari 360 with race-bred dynamics, equipped with a 425 horsepower V8 with paddle shift transmission, and claimed by Ferrari to lap the Fiorano test track within 1.6 seconds of the Ferrari Enzo. The odometer reads just 42,847 kilometers, and this car comes from a significant Ferrari collection, one of the best-sounding Ferrari V8s of all time. It is lot number 121.
Thank you. Now we're on the Ferrari. So let's start that one again with our bidders. You can come in now, and what should we say? 100,000 I have. 100,000. Any more bids at 100,000 for the Ferrari? 120, 140. Straight back at you, Stefan. Straight back at you. 150, 160. Straight back at you, Stefan. 160. Try another one. 170, 180. There's two of you keen here at 180. At 180. 180. Try 190. Any more bids? 190. 190. Round it up for us, sir. 190. You've been 200. He's back in at 200. At 200,000. Any more bids at 200,000? At 200,000. Try and one more 10 there, Stefan. At 200,000 I have. Any more bids at 200,000? Any more bids at 200,000? 205, Gord. At 205. I have 205. It's against you here. I have 205. Any more bids? I have 205. I have 205. Any more bids at 205? He's saying no at 205. You sure? Well, you have been with me at 205. Any more bids at 205,000? 210, Oliver. New bidder. You've been keeping your powder dry at 210,000. At 210. You're out. Against you, Stefan. Stefan's seated. Oliver's been prowling at the back at 210,000. Fair warning and selling all the way at 210. 210, Oliver, well done. 2347, well done.
Lot number 122 is the 2022 McLaren Elva, ladies and gentlemen, McLaren's lightest and most extreme road car. Powered by a 4-litre twin-turbocharged engine for 804 horsepower, this is chassis number 1 from a production run of only 149 units, finished in unique satin kilo grey from McLaren Special Operations. Cockpit features jet black, aniline leather and bronze detailing, configured with over 90,000 euros worth of custom options, part of a new car order fulfilled by McLaren Vienna and exceeding 1.5 million euros when it was new, one owner from new, and the odometer shows just 8 kilometers. This motor car is either been driven for no more than 6,000 kilometers or is less than 6 months from age. For this reason, it is considered as new for VAT purposes. And please note that due to the VAT requirements, this lot may only be sold for export and trade. Interested private buyers, please contact RM Sotheby's directly. It is lot number 122, the McLaren Elva.
Well, thank you very much. Isn't it magnificent? McLaren Special Operations. And what shall we say? Looks just remarkable. Chassis 001. What a special car here offered at RM Sotheby's here in Monaco. And I have 500,000 I have with me at 500,000. Any more bids? 500, 550 online. You're coming in at 550 now. 600 now with me against the online bidder at 600 for the Elva at 600,000 euros, at 600,000 euros, 650,000, at 650 against me, online at 650,000 euros. Any more bids at 650 now? Fair warning at 650. It looks incredible value at that. At 700 I have, at 700 now, at 700. 700, 750, back online at 750, at 750. Any more bids at 750,000 for the Elva? At 750, 800. At 800 now. At 800. 800,000. Any more bids at 800,000? At 850 850,000 online bid. It's all online versus the room at 850,000. Any more bids at 850? For the McLaren at 850,000. Any 900 at 900,000. At 900,000. Against you online, against you left at 900. Fair warning now at 900,000. At 900,000. Well, I've got to call it at 900,000 euros. I've got to call it at 900,000 euros. Last chance for all of you. McLaren Special Operation Chassis number 1 at 900,000. We'll take 950 anywhere if it helps, but we're at 900,000 euros. Fair warning to you all at 900. Are we done? At 900,000. Thank you, 900. Thank you.
Lot number 1 to 3 has been withdrawn, so we move on to lot number 1 to 4, which is the 1992 Porsche 928 GTS, ladies and gentlemen. The most powerful and desirable of the 928s, 345 horsepower V8 with the desirable manual gearbox, beautifully presented in satin black with matching leather trim and air conditioning, accompanied by its original owner's manual, manufacturer's literature, as well as an assortment of service and ownership records. It's without reserve, the Porsche 928 GTS.
Well, thank you, Will. And what should we say? I have an absentee bids here, which I can use at 50,000. I'm bid with my absentee. Excuse me, 50,000, 60,000. 60,000. Any more bids at 60,000? At 60,000. It's in the room. 65 with my absentee. 65 with my absentee. 70,000. My book is clear, sir. 65 was clear. You're ahead now at 70,000. Any more bids now at 70,000? The book is clear. 70 here. Any more now at 70,000? At 70,000. I'll keep it in fives if it helps, but we're at 70,000. Fair warning us.
75.
Where's that? Online. Thank you. 75,000. Online at 75. Where are you? You're back, sir. 80,000. Thank you very much. At 80,000. Against the online bidder. Bids down here in the room. I've got you, sir. I've just got to do my job. If you entered a car, you want
85.
85. You see, sir. Got to do my job. 85,000. Try 90. 90,000. At 90,000. Against the online bidder. We do have a delay with the online bidder, sir. I have to do the job for the client. At 90,000, it's with you. It's against online. We have to call it online. At 90,000, last chance for you online, but we are selling here in the room. At 90,000, I've got you, sir. At 90,000, 95. You sure? Oh, at 95, I'm terribly sorry, sir, but I just have to do it. I have to do the job. We are representing the vendors. At 95,000, you sure? You're going to miss it. At 95,000 online bid. You sure? 95,000 online bidder. Thank you.
And we move on to lot number 125, which is the 2005 Ferrari F430, a very rare manual example, ladies and gentlemen, revered as Ferrari's last mid-engined V8 manual supercar, and manual examples represent less than 5% of the 430 production. Equipped with a 4.3-litre V8, developing 483 horsepower, showing only 33,398 kilometers at the time of cataloguing, and last service by a Ferrari main dealer in March 2024. It is lot number 125.
Thank you, Will. Telephones coming in, as you can imagine. The Ferrari F430. And what should we say? Interest coming in at 100,000 euros I have. 100,000. Any more bids? 100,000. 100. I have 100. 120 now. Any more? 120. Telephones trying to come in. 120. 140. Two of you there. At 140. Any more now? At 140,000. At 140. 160 online against you here. At 160. Any more? 180 I have. At 180,000. In the room against the online bidder at 180,000. Any more bids? It's in the room against the online bidder, against Oliver on the telephone at 180,000. Any more bids at 180? Any more bids online? We're at 180,000. Offer the online bidder 190, Peter. Offer the online bidder 190, but we're at 180.
190.
190 it worked. Thank you, Peter. At 190, selling the car at 190,000. Against you here, well done online. You own it for a moment. At 190, Oliver's your time to shine. I will take 195. Same courtesy to the online bidder, please, Peter. At 195. Same courtesy. Online, I'll take the small bids for you as well. We're at 195. Any more bids? 200 will take it online, but we are at 195. I'm selling the car. Make no mistake, online bidder. I am selling the car at 195,000 euros. Fair warning at 195,000. Are we done? At 195. Oliver's bidder. Last chance online at 195. 195,000. Your number? Sorry, 2347. Well done, Oliver.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to a very exciting collection, ladies and gentlemen. A collection which is now offered entirely without reserve. So pay attention for the next 15 or so lots, ladies and gentlemen. They are now entirely without reserve. And we kick things off with lot number 126. It's the 1972 Porsche 911S 2.4 Coupe. The first of the collection, as I say, and only 1,750 examples produced for 1972 with this side oil filler cap, very desirable indeed. It retains its matching numbers 2.4-litre engine, factory rated 187 horsepower, delivered new to Germany and later to the United Kingdom. It went, ladies and gentlemen, and prior to this, important Middle Eastern collection where it has come from. Benefits from an older restoration and requires some further recommissioning following a period of static display. It's no reserve. And please note, ladies and gentlemen, for the entire collection that you have before us here, the lots have entered the EU on a temporary import bond, which must be cancelled either by exporting the lots outside the EU on an approved bill of lading with supporting customs documentation, or by paying the applicable VAT and import duties to have the lot remain in the EU. That applies to all of the next vehicles in the 20th century collections, ladies and gentlemen. I won't keep saying it, but we start with 126, the very exciting little Porsche.
Well, thank you very much. All no reserve. Do pay attention now on all. This whole collection is no reserve. Internet bid straight in. 25,000. Thank you. 25,000. Straight in. Internet bids. 30,000. 30,000. Any more now? 30,000. 40,000. At 40,000. 50,000. At 50,000. Let's have some fun with these ones. At 50,000. Any more bids? At 45? I can't hear. At 45. At 45,000. We were going up in tens. You've got to call it. Give me a half. At 45,000. With you, Ben. At 45. 50,000 I have. At 50,000. Any more now? At 50,000. Show me a half. At 50,000. Any more bids? At 50,000. 55,000. At 55,000. Any more now? At 55, 60,000. It's all online. At 60,000. At 60,000. Fair warning. At 60,000. Selling. At 60,000. Are you done over here? 60,000. 65,000. Well done, sir. Keeping your powder dry. Thank you, Malcolm. 70,000. That's 70,000. Any more bids? At 70,000. At 70,000. Fair warning at 70. You're coming back in. 72. Thank you, Malcolm Barber here. 72,000. First brought Sotheby's to Monaco, Mr. Barber over here. At 72,000. 75,000. At 75,000. 78,000. At 78,000. Against there's 80,000. There's 7 of you on it. 82,000. Against online. Against Felix. 85,000. Are you sure, sir? Try 88? Try one more. One for the road. I can't take a 1 at that level. I can't take a 1 at that level. 88,000. At 88,000, you're out, sir, but thank you. Thank you very much. At 88,000. 90,000. It's all online. At 90,000. Well done, Will. At 90,000. At 90,000. Come along now. It's going to sell. At 90,000. If they're small, they've got to be quick. At 90,000, fair warning, selling all the way. 90,000 internet bid. Well done.
Online bidder, thank you very much. We know who you are. I'm very glad you bought that car. Thank you very much. Lot number 127. is the 1960 Aston Martin DB4 Series 2, one of 349 examples of the Series 2, very rare factory left-hand drive example, delivered new to a customer in Newport Beach, California, and retains its matching numbers 3.7-litre engine. It's finished in the factory correct colour scheme of California Sage with black leather interior and accompanied by a copy of its factory build sheet, previous registration documents from Austria and the US, multiple invoices, and presented after a period of static display. It requires some mechanical inspection prior to returning to the road, ladies and gentlemen. It is lot number 127 and is now no reserve.
Thank you very much. Hello, Neil. Wonder why you're here. What should we say for the first of the Aston Martins? 100,000 for it? 100,000. Thank you. Straight in. What's that? 100. Thank you, Jack. At 100,000. Any more bids now? 110. 120.
What's that?
120. Where's the bid? 120. 130. I see in the middle here. 130. 130. We'll keep it in tens at the moment. 140. 140 now. Any more bids? 140 with Felix's bidder at 140.
Sir,
where's the bid?
back corner.
JB, 150. Hello, JB. How are you? 150,000. Selling all the way. 160 now. At 160,000. Any more now? 160,000. 170. 170 now. At 170,000. Any more? 180. Well done, Felix. At 180. Internet's trying to get in now. I do see it will. At 190. Hello, Mr. Thompson. At 190. Any more bids? At 190. 200,000. Keep it in tens for you, Neil. Keep it in tens for you. 210,000. This is more like it, ladies and gentlemen. This is an auction. 220 we have at 220. You sure? Well, we know you've got it for later at 220,000. Any more bids? At 220. Are we on the end game here at 220? We are selling all the way. Felix's bidder at 220, 225, JB. 225 I've taken it from JB. At 225, you sure? At 230. You sure? Well, thank you, John. Charlie, good to see you. Was that a bid there, Stephen? Yes? Okay, well, where are we? We're 230. Is that 235? That's 235. Well done, Stephen. Father versus son here at 235,000. Let's break it up. Felix, are you sure? At 240. Son is beating father. At 240,000. Any more bids? At 240. Try another one, Stephen. You're a granddad now. 245,000. At 245,000. Any more bids? At 250,000. Don't let it get away with that. Ground him, Stephen. At 250,000. Try 255. 255. At 255. Felix, don't let your dad do that. 255,000. 255,000. 255. I'm going to call you, Felix, at 255. 255. 260,000. You're letting the son have it. Recent father as well, ladies and gentlemen, Felix Archer at 200. Recent grandfather, Stephen Archer at 260,000. Any more bids at 260,000? And sold 260. Well done. 2536, is that at the back? I think so.
Wow, father-son battle, fabulous. Okay, we move on to lot number 128 is the 1959 Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud 1 drop head coupe adaptation prototype, ladies and gentlemen. Without reserve, obviously part of the 20th century collection. This is the prototype for the H.J. Mulliner Silver Cloud 1 adaptation design, originally delivered to prominent American enthusiast George E. Wallace, and a very significant coach-built Silver Cloud 1, ripe for restoration, no reserve, ladies and gentlemen, a very, very significant Rolls-Royce. Lot number 128.
Well, thank you. After all that excitement, let's go to Rolls-Royce Silver Clouds. And what should we say? It's no reserve again. Telephone's coming in. Thank you, guys. You're all hooked up. Thank you, Felix. Give him a moment. What should we say? Do we have 40,000 euros for the Rolls? 40, Thank you. Online, straight in. Thank you, Will, at 40,000. Any more bids at 40,000? 40,000. Maiden bid. It's no reserve. Has to sell. 50. Thank you, Kathy. At 50,000 I have. Against you online. It's with you, Kathy, at 50,000. 60 online. At 60 online. At 60 online now. Kathy, 60 against you. At 60 online. 70,000. At 70. Against the online bidder. With you, Kathy, at 70,000. Any more bids? At 70,000. 70,000 euros. At 70,000. Any more bids? At 70,000. Offer the online 75, please, Will. Offer the online 75, but we're at 70,000. We're at 70. Are we having any more bids? We are at 70,000. Any more bids?
75.
75 online. 75 online. At 75. Online bid. Well done, Will. The small offer worked at 75,000. Kathy and Felix are still standing. If your bids are out, please sit down, guys. If your bidders are out, 80,000. Sorry? I'm at 75. 85, sorry, I couldn't hear. Thank you, Gord. 85. 85, thank you, Gord. He's here for a reason. 85, 85. Any more bids? 85. Thank you very much. 85. Against the online bidder with Kathy at 85,000. 85,000. Selling all the way. 85,000. Kathy's bid 85 and sold. 85,000. Kathy. 2241. Well done.
Lot number 129 is the 1965 Ferrari 330 GT 2+2 Series 1 Interim. Offered, of course, from the 20th Century Collection. Remarkable interim example, fitted with the Series 1 coachwork and equipped with a Series 2 style dashboard, suspended pedals and a 5-speed gearbox. Originally finished in a striking colour combination of blue over Rosso leather, factory appointed with power windows and air conditioning. An intriguing prospect, obviously, for full restoration. The 330 GT, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 129.
Telephones coming in. Dooch on this one. Yes, stand up if you are hooked. And what shall we say? It's no reserve. 50,000, 50,000 surely now. Ferrari Motoring, 50. Thank you, Mark. 50,000. Any more bids at 50,000? Maiden bid, selling the car. Surely now, ladies and gentlemen. 60, you see it. 60,000. Front row. 70. Try another one, sir. We're at 70. Try another one, sir. At 70,000 with Mr. Donaldson. At 70,000. Any more bids at 70,000? It's no reserve. We're selling the car. That's 70,000 euros. With you, Mark, at 70,000. Try 75, sir. 75,000. 80,000. Keep it in fives for you, sir. You sure? You're going to miss it. At 80,000 with you, Mark. At 80,000, Gord's sitting down. Telephones are sitting down. At 80,000 euros, we are selling Ferrari Motoring for 80,000 euros. Looks good value, ladies and gentlemen. Are we all done? Gord, are you out? At 80,000 and sold. Well done, Mark. 80,000, 2171.
And we move on to lot number 130, the 1970 Aston Martin DB6 Mark II Vantage, ladies and gentlemen. One of 71 Vantage specification Mark IIs produced from 1969 to 1970. It retains its matching numbers Vantage specification engine and left the factory in platinum over black Connolly leather interior, now finished in a metallic dark blue. Very handsome colour combination indeed, and accompanied by a copy of its factory build sheet. It requires recommissioning, of course, prior to road use, but it is no reserve, ladies and gentlemen, the DB6 Mark II Vantage.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you, and lots of interest coming in. And I can open at 60, 80,000 with me. At 80,000, 100 I have. 100,000. Any more bids? At 100,000. 110 I have. Absentee. At 110, absentee. 130 I have. 140 I have with the absentee. 140 I have with the absentee. 150. 150. My book is clear. It's with you now at 150,000. 160,000, 170, 180, 190, 190 now, at 190,000. It's here seated at 190,000. JB, try 5. Try 5. Come along now. You know it works. Come along, John. Try 5. Well, we're at 190. JB, at 190. We're selling all the way here. I'll offer you 5 for the last time, but we're at 190. Are we all done over here on the telephones as well? Okay, at 190. John, yeah, you're saying no. At 190,000. All done here. Your car. Well done. 190,000. And an eye test. 2199.
Lot number 131 is the 1962 Bentley S2 Continental Drophead Coupe, one of just 65 left-hand drive examples of this advanced design, ladies and gentlemen, and formerly owned by E. Clayton Gengras and Stephen Elkman, no less. An ideal project, ladies and gentlemen, very elegant, would look great on the streets of Monte Carlo.
Thank you, Will. And what should we say? 30,000 anywhere? 30,000. Come along. 30,000. Looks Continental for 30,000. Any bids at all at 30,000? 30,000 maiden bid anywhere. Maiden bid anywhere at 30,000 online. I'm selling a Continental drophead for 30,000 euros, ladies and gentlemen. 35. Thank you, Gord. At 35,000 against the online bid. A Continental drophead at 35,000. It's selling. 40,000 online. At 40,000 online. Any more bids? At 40, 45. Thank you, GD. At 45. Any more now? Online bid? You coming back? We have 45. We have 45. Any more bids? At 45,000. Felix, are you coming in? 50,000 online. Well done, Will. At 50,000. At 50,000 euros. At 50,000 now. GD. At 50,000. 57.5. Sorry, 52.5. Thank you. 52.5. At 52.5. Same courtesy for the internet bidder, please, Will. 55. 55. We'll keep it in 2.5s for you, Gord, if it helps. We'll keep it 57.5. 57.5. 57.5. Well, we're selling 60. 60,000. Try in 2s. We'll keep it in 2s. 62. Offer 64. I've got 62. I've got 62. 64 would be next, Will. 62 I have with Gord. 64 would be next. I've already taken 62. I can't take 500 at this level. 62. 64 would be 66 online. Keep it in 2s. 68. We'll keep it in 2s. At 68. At 68,000. 2 online bidders. 70 I've taken. 70 I've taken online. Came in before you. At 70,000, it's all online. At 70,000, a Continental S2, 72,000. All online now at 72,000. For the Continental at 72,000, 74,000. Be magnificent when restored, this car. At 74,000. Any more bids? 74,000. Are we done? 74,000 euros. Are we done? Fair warning online. Gavels up. 74,000 and sold. 74,000.
Lot number 132 is the 1953 Rolls-Royce Silver Dawn Drophead Coupe, ladies and gentlemen. One of 5 examples built to this design, an original left-hand drive model, built for the Canadian farm equipment tycoon Colonel W.E. Phillips, an exceptional basis for a restoration to original condition, ladies and gentlemen. It's without reserve, the Silver Dawn Drophead Coupe, lot number 132.
Well, thank you, and then telephone bids here. Thank you, all connected, and what should we say? Silver Dawn Drophead, 40,000 euros? 40,000 euros, come along now, no reserve, 40,000 euros anywhere. 40,000 euros, are we bidding? 40, 45? 45, Felix, selling the car at 45,000, maiden bid, 50,000, thank you, at 50,000, online against you, Felix, at 50,000. at 55,000. With Gord at 55 against the online bidder. At 55,000. Any more bids at 55,000 euros? At 55,000? Well, I'm selling to Gord at 60,000. 60,000. At 60,000. 65,000. At 65,000. Against the online bid with Gord at 65,000. Try 70 online. We're at 65. Gonna call it now at 65,000. Oliver, are you coming in at 65,000? 67.5 will go up in 2.5. 67.5 will go up in 2.5. 67.5, 70, straight back at 70,000. We'll go up in twos. We'll go up in twos. Keep it easier. We're at 70. We're at 70. Oliver's down at 70,000 with Gord against the online bid. We'll go up in twos, Will. 72 will be next, not 72.5. 72. We'll go up in twos. We're at 70. Any more bids? Felix is down. Online are out. Selling the car to Gord at 70,000 and sold. 70,2496.
Lot number 133 is the 1950 Mercedes-Benz 170S Cabriolet A. One of the most desirable styles, ladies and gentlemen, on this chassis platform. Attractive styling, capturing the best of pre-war and post-war influences. A very tempting restoration project indeed. It's lot number 133, and of course, without reserve.
Well, no reserve. Come along. Who's got 10,000? Who's got 10,000 euros for the Mercedes? Who's got 10,000 anywhere? 10,000, Tony. 10,000, Tony spots it. At 10,000 with TVV. At 10,000, any more bids? Selling the car. Maiden bid of 10,000. 15? 15,000, Tony. 15,000. 15,000, try 18. 15,000. What's that? You say, are you bidding? We have 15. We have 15. We have, no, you out? Are you out? At 15,000, I'm selling all the way. We're selling the car at 15,000, 17. No, I'm not taking one. At 15,000, 18 I've got online. 18 I have online. At 18 I have 20,000. We'll keep it in twos. We're in twos. We won't take a one. At 20,000, any more bids? At 20,000 I have. At 20,000, I'm going to call it. At 20,000, fair warning now, 22,000. Keep it in twos. At 22,000, 24,000 against the online bidder at 24,000. At 24,000, fair warning, selling the car, 26,000. 26,000. 28,000. At 28,000, that's what we call the hard way. At 28,000. Any more bids? At 28,000, are we there at 28,000? 30,000. At 30,000, any more now? At 30,000, 32,000. At 32,000, against the online bid. At 32,000, are we done online? Are you coming in, or are you going to let it go? At 32,000, we're selling to Gord's client. At 32,000, are we done? At 32,000 and sold. 32,2496.
Lot number 134 is the 1964 Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud 3 drop-head coupe, originally the personal automobile of Saudi Rolls-Royce importer Sheikh Mohammed Ashmawi, ladies and gentlemen. Numerous original bespoke features, including marine compass and air conditioning. A very, very worthy restoration project for the Rolls-Royce connoisseur, without reserve, lot number 134.
Thank you, the Silver Cloud 3 drop-head, and telephones coming in, and what should we say, 30,000 anywhere, 30,000, come along, 30,000, thank you, 30, I have 30. Any more bids at 30,000?
Straight ahead.
30,000, where's the bid? 35, 40, 5. Come along now. We're at 45, try 50, behind you, 50, 55, 55, 55 here. In the room at 55,000, selling the car. 55. 60. 60 I've taken. Behind you, sir. 60,000. 60,000. Try 65. It's coming, saying yes at 65. At 65,000 anymore. At 65. 65,000 anymore. 70,000. 75. We're at 70. Try 75. You sure? 72? 72. 72,000. 74 would be next, Ben. 72. I have 72. I have 72. In the room, I have 72. At 72,000. 74,000 against you. 74,000. 70 what? 75. You sure? Thank you very much. At 75,000 with you, Gord. At 75. 76. We're going up in twos now. At 76. 78 would be next. 78. 78. We'll keep it in twos, please, Will. At 78,000. 80,000. At 80,000, Gord standing, Benjamin standing. At 80,000. What's Greg up to? 80,000, 82,000. 82,000. 84,000. Online versus Gord. 84,000. Are we selling? 84,000. Well, we are selling, but are we selling for 84? We have 84. 86,000 online bid. Sorry, telephone bid. 88,000 against you, Gord. At 88,000, 90,000. We're getting there at 90. 92, Will. Getting quite good at this, aren't you, Will? You want to come up here next? We'll get you some in the training program. At 92,000, any more bids? At 92,000. At 94,000. At 94,000. 96,000. At 96,000 euros. Here. Gord sitting down at 96,000. Fair warning, selling the car at 96,000. Gord. 98,000, just in time. 98,000, Will. 100,000 euros. Well done online at 100,000. Gord, does it know this time? We're at 100. Well done online bidder. Thank you very much at 100. 100,000 euros online.
Lot number 135, ladies and gentlemen. We go back to Aston Martin and the 1962 DB4 Series 4, offered, of course, from the 20th Century Collection and exhibited at the 1962 New York International Automotive Show. Rare factory-sanctioned left-hand drive example and delivered new to its first owner in Mount Kisco, New York. Originally finished in rose beige, now presented in grey. It wears its factory-correct red Connolly leather interior and retains its matching numbers 3.7-litre six-cylinder engine to a manual gearbox, of course. Equipped with factory overdrive, electric windows, Motorola radio, chrome wheels, and accompanied by its factory build sheet. A great restoration project, ladies and gentlemen, of now, of course, no reserve. Lot number 135.
And where shall we start, Jack?
70.
100? 100,000. Thank you very much. 100,000. Any more bids at 100,000? Maiden bid. It's no reserve. Selling all the way. 120. 140, Jack. 140. 160. 160. Try 160. Any more bids at 160? 180. I have 180. Try 200, Jack. 200 with Jack Little, head of private sales over here at 200,000. 210 we have at 210,000. Any more bids at 210,000? We are selling the car to Mr. Archer, 220. 220. Are you sure at 220,000? Are we done at 220,000? Any more bids? I've taken 5, just ahead of you from Gord. I took 5 from Gord. I did take it just ahead of you at 225. Stephen, 230. Now you can try another 5. Are you sure? At 230. Against you now, GD, at 230 here with Stephen, at 230. Any more bids? At 230,000. Neil, are you sure? At 230,000. Fair warning at 230,000. At 230,000. Fair warning. 235,000. 240,000. 240,000. Are we done? With you, Stephen, at 240,000. Well, he's sitting down at 240,000. We're selling the car. What's that? What's that sound I can hear? At 240,000. Okay, 240,000. Will, just be careful. We're hearing you all over here. At 240,000. Any more bids? At 240,000. With you, Stephen, at 240. 240. 2072. Well done.
Superb. Lot number 136 is the 1971 Ferrari 365 GT2 Plus 2. The fifth of 6 examples factory equipped with an automatic transmission. It retains its matching numbers engine, although the block has been re-stamped, ladies and gentlemen. Please note that the engine block has been re-stamped on this unit. Originally finished in the rare colour scheme of Giallo Man of War with over Nero interior, an excellent basis for a restoration, ladies and gentlemen. It's without reserve. Lot number 136, the 1971 Ferrari 365 GT2 Plus 2. Sholto.
Well, the next of this fantastic collection of wonderful projects, and what shall we say, the 365, 40,000 anywhere? 40,000. Who's going to get me going? Who's going to get me going at 40? Who's going to get me going? Come along. 40 I have online. Thank you, Will. At 40,000, selling the car. At 40,000. Any more bids? 45. 45,000 online. Mark, are you trying to get in? At 45. I have 45. Any more bids? 50. Thank you, Benjamin. At 60. That's more like it. 60,000. Any more now? You coming in? 70. 70,000. I've taken 70 from Mark. At 70,000. 75. 75, Marco. 80 I've taken from Double O Dooch. At 80,000 anymore. At 85,000. At 85,000. Are we done? At 90,000. We'll keep it in 5s for you, Mr. Donaldson. At 90,000. Any more bids? Double O Dooch, are you coming in? At 90,000. You're saying no. At 90,000 here. Are we done? At 90,000 with Ben, Gord still connected at 90,000, 92.5, 92.5, 92.5. We'll keep same courtesy to your bidder, Benjamin. 95 would be next. 95, 97.5 would be next, Gord. We're at 95. 97.5. It's your moment, Benjamin. Round it up at 97.5. 100,000, thank you, at 100,000 euros. At 100,000 euros. At 100,000 euros now. Gord sitting down at 100,000, thank you, Ben. Selling all the way at 102. 102. Keep it in 2s. We're at 102. We'll keep it in 2s. 105, okay. We don't have to keep it in 2s, thank you. 105. Any more bids? At 105, Gord? 107. 107. Rewarding project. Keep you warm in the winter. 110. At 110,000 euros. At 110,000. At 110,000. Going to call it this time at 112.5. 112.5. 115 would be next, Ben. At 115. He's down this time for the third time. He's like Zebedee over there at 115. Any more bids at 115,000? With you, Ben. You sure this time, Gord? At 115,000. 115,000, Ben. 2073. Thank you very much.
Lot number 137 is the Aston Martin V8 Series 3. Desirable Series 3 model, ladies and gentlemen, built from 1973 to 78. It's a left-hand drive model. Specified first registration was in the United States. Powered by a 5.3-litre V8, mated to an automatic gearbox. Ideal basis for a restoration. Obviously without reserve, ladies and gentlemen. Lot number 137, the Aston Martin V8.
Thank you very much. And well, Aston Martin V8 Series 3, 10,000 anywhere? 10,000. Come along. 10,000 surely. 10,000. Michael, for your father, 10,000? 10,000. He's saying yes online. At 10,000? At 10,000. Any more bids? At 10,000. At 10,000 euros. Well, there's always the bargain of the day, and this is it. The V8. Michael, are you sure? For the family collection at 10,000. He's saying no. At 10,000 anymore. He's saying 10,000, 15,000, at 15,000. At 15,000. Michael, are you sure now? At 15,000, he's saying no. At 15,000, well, at 15,000, you owned it for a moment there, Mr. Squire. At 15,000. Any more bids at 15,000? 18,000. 20, I've taken online. At 20,000. We'd like 22 over here. Would you like 22? I can see that. Are you asking again, sir? 25 I've taken. Thank you. At 25,000. Any more now? 25,000. At 25,000. At 25,000. Offer the internet 27,500. 28 I've taken. 28,000. You sure, Mr. Squire? At 28,000. Any more bids? At 28,000. Fair warning now. Selling the car at 28,000. Gord? Where's that bid? Where's that bid? You're back in! 30,000! Thank you so much. At 30,000. In the room at 30,000. You've been a great sport today, guys. You've been really supportive. At 30,000. Any more now? At 30,000. I think you're going to have it. Online, last opportunity at 30,000. Here, are we done? 32. I tried. At 32,000. What's she saying, sir? At 32,000. She's hiding from me now. I can't see her. At 32. Try 34. We'll keep it small for you. We'll keep it small. 34? We'll keep it small. 34,000. Thank you. At 34,000. Any more bids? At 34,000. Against the online bid, 36,000. At 36,000. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for all your bidding. Thank you. You've been great sports. At 36,000. Are we done? At 36,000 and sold. 36,000 online.
Lot number 138 is the 1957 Rolls-Royce Silver Wraith drop-head coupe, originally delivered to Dr. Carvel James, husband of the legendary actress Norma Talmadge. One of 5 to this design, ladies and gentlemen, with a late production car, 4.9-litre engine, a tempting restoration project for the ultimate specification of Silver Wraiths. Very desirable indeed. Lot number 138, of course, without reserve.
Thank you, Will. Well, Silver Wraith this time. Telephones coming in. What should we say? 30. Felix, thank you. Felix, 30,000. Any more bids at 30? Any more bids at 30? 40. 40,000. Seated, I've got you at 40,000. Silver Wraith drophead at 40,000. 50,000 online. At 50,000 euros now. 50,000. Try 55. 55. 55,000. At 55,000. Come along now, Felix. At 55, I've taken the bid. It's in the room. At 55,000, it's with you, gentlemen, sir. 60, I've taken. 60,000. 65. 65,000 here. At 65,000, a rewarding project, sir. At 65,000, against Felix, with you. At 60, 70 I've taken from Felix, Will. 70,000. Would you like 75? Would you like 75? 72.5. 72.5. A 72.5. 75 online. Would you like 77.5? Yes, he is. 77.5. That's 77.5 now. That's 80,000 online. Keep it into another 2.5. Try 82.5, sir. Rewarding project. 82.5. At 82.5. 85. 87.5. You sure? Well, thank you very much, sir. 85,000. You're going 87.5 online. 87.5 online. Are we done? 90,000. At 90,000. Well done, Felix. At 90,000. Online, if they're going to be small, 92.5. 92.5. 95,000. At 95,000 euros. At 95,000 euros. Are we done? At 97.5. Felix, it's the hero bid. You can do it. Don't fall 2.5 short. 100,000, look at that smile, 100,000. Any more bids at 100,000? 1025. At 1025. If they're going to be small, they do have to be quick, guys. At 1025, 105. At 105,000, 1075. Thank you online. We need some speed here. At 1075. Felix, yes or no? If they're going to be small, they've got to be quick. At 1075, 110. At 110 now. At 110. Any more bids online? At 110, selling 112.5. 112,500 euros. 112.5. Well, 115. Wish we'd gone up in tens now. 115. Shall we try 117.5, internet? We're at 115. Shall we try 117.5? Well, it's not quickly anymore. 115. Sold to Felix. 115. 2493.
And we move on to lot number 139, which is the 1962 Bentley S2 Continental Drophead Coupe. Wilhelm Corren's breathtaking design, one of the most modern of the post-war Bentley era, ladies and gentlemen. Desirable left-hand drive example, well equipped in its original livery. A restoration project, of course, for the devout Bentley enthusiast. Without reserve, lot number 139.
Well, thank you, Will. The S2 Continental this time, and what should we say? Let's keep the pace up. 30,000 euros anywhere? 30,000 euros, come along. 30,000 euros online, are we in? 30,000 euros. Thank you, Ray. Good to see you up there, Ray. Or maybe Ian, which one of you is bidding. But anyway, we're at 30,000, 40,000. At 40,000, any more bids? At 40,000 euros. At 40,000 euros. Offer the online bidder. What are you bidding? 50,000. At 50,000, thank you, Gord. At 50,000, 60,000. At 60,000, online now. At 60,000, any more bids? 60,000. Well, at 60,000, at 60,000 euros, at 65. 65,000, any more bids? 70,000. At 70,000. Any more now? At 70,000 euros. At 70,000, Anders, you're up as well. At 70,000, gonna call it 72.5. Thank you, GD. 72.5. 75,000. Dare to dream, GD, at 75,000. At 75,000. 77.5. At 77.5. With you, Gord, at 80,000. He's now down at 80,000. Online takes it at 80,000 euros. Are we sure? 80,000. Online, 80,000. Well done.
Lot number 140 is the 1966 Aston Martin DB6 Vantage, delivered new to a Mr. Richard Robinson of Hyde Hall, who created and later gifted the Essex Garden Estate to the Royal Horticultural Society. Delivered new in charcoal grey with natural Connolly leather interior, currently finished in black over natural leather, accompanied by a copy of its factory build sheet. It is believed to be fitted with a re-stamped engine block and requires recommissioning prior to road use. The DB6 Vantage.
Thank you, Will. Thank you very much. Well, DB6 Vantage this time. What should we say? It's no reserve. 50 I have, internet. Thank you, JB. 60. 60,000. Any more bids? 60,000 I have. DB6, ladies and gentlemen. 70,000 online. 80,000. JB, 80,000. Any more now? 80,000. 80,000. With you, John. 80,000 euros. DB6, 90,000. 100,000. Thank you, John. Thought you'd retired, John. You said that 10 years ago. At 100,000. Any more bids? At 100,000, he's never going to retire. He won't. JB, great supporter of us all here. 100,000. Any more bids? At 100,000. Any more bids? At 105. 110. 110. It's a Vantage, ladies and gentlemen. Pay attention. At 100, 115. 120. 120. At 120,000, 125, JB. 130. 130. Well, at 130, I'm going to start calling it. At 130,000 euros, DB6 Vantage engine. At 130, Gord's down at 130,000. Are we done at 132? 135. 138 would be next. We'll go 258. We're at 135. Ben, we've got to speed them up. If you're going to jump in at the end, we're at 135. No, you're taking too long. At 135, I'm going to call it. It's 138. 140. 140. Yes or no? It's clear. It's 140. 142. We'll keep it in twos, JB. At 142. Are you sure? Thank you very much for your bidding. We're at 142. Would you like 144, JB? You sure? At 142,000 with Benjamin at 142. 142. 2153. Well done.
Lot number 141 is the 1952 Rolls-Royce Silver Dawn Drophead Coupe, one of 12 examples built to this design, originally delivered to the fascinating Colonel Max Harari, and it was equipped with a bespoke bonnet requested by the original owner. A very excellent basis for a restoration. There's a fascinating history, and is lot number 141.
Well, thank you, and moving on, Silver Dawn this time, or what should we say, 40,000 anywhere, Gord's up again, 40,000, come along, 40,000, let's get us going, at 40,000 anywhere. Let's try 20 online, come along, 20,000, has to be sold at 20,000, thank you, Ray, Ray and Ian, 20,000, thank you, 25 I have, at 25, 30,000, sorry, 30,000, 35 for the online bidder, please. Will, 35, ask 35. We're at 30. We're at 30. Any more bids? We're at 30,000. We are selling the car. We're selling the car. 35,000. At 35,000. 40,000. At 40,000. Any more bids? At 40,000? At 40,000. Any more bids? At 40,000. We are selling to Gord at 40,000. Any more bids? Offer the online 42 if it helps them, Will, but we're at 40,000. We're selling all the way at 40,000 euros and sold 40,000, 2490.
Back we go to Aston Martin, ladies and gentlemen, and lot number 142, which is the DB5 Aston Martin from 1965. A rare opportunity to acquire an intriguing restoration project, originally finished in silver birch over dark blue Connolly leather, now finished in a shade of silver blue, powered by a replacement 4-litre straight-six engine, mated to a 5-speed manual gearbox. A UK delivery example that was exported to Australia in 1970 and subsequently exported to the Middle East under current ownership. An ideal contender for restoration. Lot number 142, now without reserve.
Thank you, Will. Thank you. Well, it's no reserve. What should we say? What should we say? Any bids? Where should we start it? Should we start it at 200,000 euros? 200,000 I have at 200,000 euros. Any more bids? 220,000 at 220. 230. Thank you, Jack. At 230,000 euros. Selling the car at 230,000 euros. Pay attention. 230. At 230,000 euros. DB5, ladies and gentlemen, at 230,000 euros. Any more bids? At 230, 240,000. Thank you, my books. Thank you, Jack. He's sitting down at 240,000. DB5, we are selling 250, 250, 260. At 260. You want that project? 270. Still good value. 275. You're learning the tricks. At 275. At 275. Any more bids at 275? Good value at 280. 285. At 285, Paul. At 285,000. 290. 295. 295. At 295, 300,000. 305. At 305,000 for the DB5. At 305,000. Are we done? At 305,000. Where's that?
Sir.
Where's the bid?
With
310,000. That new bidder. You sure? Try another one more. 315. 315,000. Would you like 320, sir? We're at 315 here. 320,000. You sure? Well, Paul, thank you. At 320,000. Gord is still in. You're leading at the back. You're sure at 320. I'm going to sell it at 320,000. Gord's sitting down. That's one out, Paul. 325,000. What's next? 330,000. Thank you very much. At 330,000, still DB5 motoring for 330,000 euros. Fair warning at 330. 330, your number, please, sir. Your number, 330, 2461. Well done. Thank you, Paul.
Lot number 143 is the 1959 Aston Martin DB4 Series 1. One of just 73 examples built, ladies and gentlemen, in left-hand drive. French-delivered example that's believed to have remained in France until its export to Kuwait. Supplied new in the vibrant colour of sea green over white gold Connolly leather interior. Now finished in silver over black and powered by its matching numbers 3.7-litre six-cylinder engine. Offered with a copy of the build sheet, historic ownership logs and a report by historian Mark Rabineau. It is lot number 143 and is without reserve.
Thank you very much. Well, what should we say? It's no reserve now. 125 I have online. 125. Any more bids? 125. 150 online. 150. Are you bidding there, JB? I'm 150 I have. What would you like? 160? 160. With you, JB, at 160. Any more bids? At 160. It's selling. It's no reserve. At 160. Any more bids? At 170. 180. At 180. Any more now? 180,000 in the room. At 180,000. There's four of you standing up but not bidding. 190. 200. At 200,000. Selling the car, ladies and gentlemen, at 210 online. 220. At 220,000, I have at 220 against the online bid. I have 220, 230, 230, 235, 235, 235. Thank you, JB. 235. Are you guys just standing or are we bidding at 235? Any more bids? At 235, 240 online. JB, 240. Try 245. Try 245. 245. Thank you. At 245,000 euros. Any more bids? At 240 to 250,000. At 250, my internet's gone down. No, you're back on now. 250 with you, Paul. At 250,000 euros. John's walking away. Internet is out. I have 250. 255. 255. You sure? Just one for the road, was it, Paul? 255. Hit 250. 260 internet. 260 online. 260 online now, Nick. At 260. 265. At 265,000. We've got the room all day. At 265,000. Any more bids? Internet, are you in or are you out? 270,000. At 270,000. At 270,000, 275 with Nick at 275 against the online bidder at 275. Fair warning now at 275. At 280,000. It's all online versus the telephones. At 280,000, Nick. If they're going to be fives, they've got to be quick. Come along now at 280,000. Are we selling at 280? You're saying no at 280. Internet bid, 280,000.
Okay, the final lot, ladies and gentlemen, of the 20th Century Collection. Well done, Felix. Fantastic consignment.
Well
Bravo,
done.
sir. Lot number 144 is the 1962 Aston Martin DB4 Series 5 Vantage. It's offered now without reserve, ladies and gentlemen, believed to be just one of 20 left-hand drive examples built. French delivery example, and was remaining in the country until 2011 before going to the Middle East. Supplied by Aston Martin here in France. Striking colour scheme originally of black over red Connolly leather interior, now finished in silver with red leather seats and black carpets. Powered by its matching numbers Vantage engine, ladies and gentlemen, a copy of the factory build sheets. This car concludes the 20th Century Collection, and many thanks to the owner of this collection for their trust in us to sell it.
Thank you very much, Jack. I think we're on this one. And what shall we say? Open the bids at 200,000. 225,000 I'm bid. 225. Any more bids at 225,000? At 225. Any more bids? 250,000. At 250,000. At 250,000. Any more bids at 200? 275. 275 I have. Online. 275,000 online. Yes, thank you, Malcolm. 300,000. 300,000. Any more bids at 300,000? At 300,000? 325,000. 350,000. 350 with you, Neil, at 350,000. 375,000. 400, 375, he came in. 400. He came in before you, Neil. He did. He came in before you. At 400. Try 410. 425. Oh, 425 I have. I have 425. He's out, you sure? At 425,000. Neil, because they jumped before you, I'll take what's your bid? 450? Thank you, Jack. 450. At 450,000. Any more bids? At 450,000. At 450,000. Thank you both for coming along. Thank you. At 450,000. It's with Jack Little's bidder. At 450. You sure? We'll try 460 for you, Neil. 460 I've taken online. At 470. I took the online bid just before you. I took the online bid. Yeah, you sure? Well, thank you very much. We're at 460. Online bid. We're at online bid. It's 460,000. At 460,000, Jack, you out? At 460,000. I'll take another small one if it helps, Neil. One more for the road. Try one more for the road. You sure? At 460,000. We're selling all the way. You sure? At 460,000. And sold. 460,000 online. Thank you very much.
Lot number 145 is the 1953 Seat 208S Spider, a very special car, ladies and gentlemen. The first production example, the first car fitted with aluminium coachwork, and the third of just 35 examples built. Personal racing and competition car, first owned by the legendary Southern California-based importer, racing driver and mechanic Ernie McAfee. Car cover of many books, ladies and gentlemen, over the years. The cover car of the March 1954 Road and Track issue, documented period racing career, including participation in the 1953 Carrera Panamericana, and just an incredible history, ladies and gentlemen. Retains its matching numbers Fiat Tipo 104 V8 engine and 5-speed competition gearbox. Extensively researched body-off restoration by the renowned Quality Cars in Italy, with rebuild of mechanical elements by Roberto Di Cecchi of Motor Holdings, completed in 2014. Very well documented car, ladies and gentlemen. Numerous articles, magazine features, books, you name it. Invited to and presented at the 2022 Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance. Potential entry for the Mille Miglia, of course subject to application, and one of the most historically significant 208S Spiders ever built. Beautifully presented in its correct 1953 Carrera Panamericana livery. It is lot number 145, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, isn't it just magnificent? It really is. Can you imagine what an experience it'll be with the 8-litre, the V8, the V8. And what shall we say? 900,000 I'm bid. At 900,000 I have. At 900,000 euros. At 950,000. At 950. Thank you. Peter, at 950 I've got with you, Peter. At 950. Any more bids? At 950,000. 1 million euros. At 1 million euros. Thank you, sir. Against you, Peter. At 1 million. And 50. Thank you. At 50 I have. 1 million and 50, 1.1 and 50, at 1.1 and 50, 1.2. Peter and 50 and 1.25. Thank you, at 1.25. Any more bids? At 1.25. 1.3. At 1.3. Peter saying no now, at 1.3 million euros. At 1.3 million euros. For the Seattle at 1.3 million euros. On my left at 1.3 million euros. Any more bids at 1.3 million euros. Fair warning now at 1.3 million euros. I'll take a small one anywhere, but at 1.3 million euros. Fair warning, internet bid, try a small one, but we're at 1.3. Any more bids? We're at 1.3 million euros. At 1.3. At 1.3 million, are we done at 1.35? At 1.35. At 1.35. 1.4. At 1.4 now. Any more bids at 1.4 million? 1.45. We'll keep it in 50s. We'll keep it in 50s. 1.5 now. At 1.5. Any more bids at 1.5? 1.55. And it's against you now. It's against you. At 1.55. Try 1.6. Give yourself a chance. 1.6. At 1.6 million now. At 1.6 million. 1.65. 1.65. Against you here. It's over here. At 1.65. What are we saying at 1.65? You sure? Try another one. You sure? At 1.65. You're absolutely sure. Well, are we done? At 1.65. Thank you. 1.65.
Lot number 146 is the 1998 Porsche 911 GT2, one of just 6 GT2 evolutions constructed by Rook Racing using lightweight and reinforced monocoque chassis supplied by Porsche. It contested all 10 rounds of the 1998 FIA GT Championship, achieving 4 top 6 class finishes, finishing 7th overall and first in the GT2 class at the 1992 Daytona 24 Hours. It competed in a further 5 FIA GT and 6 ALMS rounds of the 1999 and 2000 seasons, including the 1999 Petit Le Mans and 2000 Sebring 12 Hours. Offered directly from the collection of its Daytona winning driver, Hubert Haupt, ladies and gentlemen, ideally suited to historic racing events and highly eligible example. Please note, following further research, we have established that this very car competed at the Le Mans 24 Hours, no less. Superb history, lot number 146.
Well, Le Mans entry Porsche 911, isn't this magnificent? And we can start at 250, 280 I have, at 280,000 euros, at 280,000 euros. It's good value, ladies and gentlemen, at 280,000 only. At 280,000 only, ladies and gentlemen. The Le Mans entry Porsche, 280, 300 now. I have 300. Any more bids at 300,000? At 300,000. Bids on my left at 300,000. At 300. Internet, you coming in? 320 I have. Online, 320, 350. At 350 now. At 350 now. Any more bids at 350? Any more bids at 380 I have. Nearer me at 380,000. It's with me at 380,000. At 380,000. Any more bids at 380,000? I'll take a small one if it helps, but we're at 380. I'll take 400 if it helps, but we're at 380. Le Mans entry here A Le Mans 911 GT2 at 380. Looks good value. I'll try 400 anywhere if it helps, but we're at 380. Are we all done? Are we sure? Are we done? At 380. 380, thank you.
Okay, we move on to lot number 147, which is the 1991 Audi V8 Quattro DTM. Original Audi Sport entered Schmidt Motorsport run car from the 1991 and 92 DTM seasons. Recorded 3 race wins, ladies and gentlemen, in 91, with the 2-time Le Mans winner Hans-Joachim Stuck on their way to an overall championship success for the 1991 DTM season. Also driven in 91 and 92 by subsequent 24-hour Daytona class winner Hubert Haupt, ladies and gentlemen, and retained by Audi itself until 2014, retained by the driver, then subsequently sold to since 14, and restored by Mark specialist Imgrund Motorsport in Germany, accompanied by an FIA HTP papers and extensive spares package, including its original race engine and 2 spare sets of wheels. Lot number 147.
Thank you very much, Anne. Well, again, we have interest coming in. I have 400,000 euros bid. 400, 420, 450. 2 of you there. 450, 480 now. Of 480,000 euros. Any more bids? Of 480,000 euros. Any more now? At 480. Looks good value at 480. Any more now? At 480. 500. I have it now at 500,000 euros. Against you left, it's with you right at 500,000. Any more bids at 500,000? Stefan, are you coming in at 500,000? Any more bids? 520 I've taken at 520. At 520. At 520,000. At 520. What are we doing, Stefan? At 520,000. Shall we have a go? At 520. Would you want to try one, Stefan? At 520. It's here in the room. It's here in the room at 520,000. At 520. At 520. Try a small one, Stefan. Try a small one. We're at 520. Stefan? If it's no, then tell me no. At 520,000. Stefan? At 520,000. At 520. Fair warning to you. You sure? You can try a small one if it helps. We're at 520. Do you want to try a little small one? You sure? At 520 on my left. You're out at 520. Are we done? Fair warning over here. Stefan's out at 520. Marcus, are you bidding at 520? I have it on my left at 520. At 520,000. At 520,000. We need some clarity. Are they bidding or are they not? At 520,000. Well, at 520, I'm going to call it. I'll take 530 if it helps you, but it's got to be quick, Marcus. At 520, I will take the small bid. At 520,000. You're out at 520, fair warning. Are we out here, Stefan? You're out here, Marcus. You sure? At 520, and thank you, 520.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, what a privilege. Lot number 148 is the 1981 Porsche 917 K81, constructed by Le Mans winning team Kremer Racing with full cooperation from Porsche AG. The final factory-blessed 917 built and the last of the model to compete at the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Raced in 1981 edition of the race, driven by Bob Wallach. Just incredible history, ladies and gentlemen. It was contested also at the 1,000 kilometers of Brands Hatch in 1981, where it led, driven by Wallach and multiple Le Mans winner Henri Pescarolo, no less. Benefiting from an engine rebuild in 2019 with very limited use since by Kubil Sport, one of the best in the business, highly eligible for many historic racing events. A genuine piece of Porsche history, ladies and gentlemen. Lot number 148.
Well, it's pretty impressive, isn't it? It doesn't get much better than this, 917. And we can open the bidding at 1.4 million euros. At 1.4 million euros. 1.4 million. Telephone, 1.
Yes.
1.5 million. 1.5 million. It's live, it's here at 1.5 million. 1.6 million. At 1.6 million. Any more bids? At 1.6 million. You're having another one at 1.6. 1.7 million. At 1.7 million. 1.8 million. At 1.8 million. Any more bids? At 1.8 million. At 1.9 million. At 1.9 million. Any more bids? At 1.9 million euros. It's with Marcus. At 1.9 million. Any more bids? At 1.9 million. At 1.9 million. 1.95 million. At 1.95 million. With Gord, 1.95 million. Any more bids? 1.95. 2 I've taken from Marcus, but I do see you, Anders. 2 million from Marcus. At 2 million from Marcus. We'll keep it in 50s. We'll keep it in 50s. We have 2 million. Would you like 2 million and 50? Would you like 2 million and 50, sir? 917. Would you like 2 million and 50? You sure? Well, we're at 2 million. We're at 2 million. It's at 2 million euros. Any more bids at 2 million? 2.1 million here. 2.1 million, Ben. At 2.1 million. Against you, Marcus. At 2.1 million. 2.15. 2.15. 2.2? No, I've got 2.15 million here, Ben. That's what we've got, Ben. At 2.15. 2.2 million. 2.2 million. We'll keep it in 50s. That's 2.2 million. 2.2 million. Would you like another one, sir? Would you like another one? At 2.2 million. It's Marcus's bid. At 2.2 million. Don't lose it, Ben. Don't lose it. At 2.2 million. Would you like 2.2 and 50, sir? Would you like 50, sir? At 2.2 million. 2.2 and 25, Ben. 2.2 and 25. That's the market. 2.2 and 25. At 2.2 and 25. Any more bids, Marcus? It's live here with Gord. At 2.2 and 25. 2.2 and 25. Any more bids? Marcus? 2.2 and 50 from Marcus. 2.2 and 50. With Marcus, 2.2 and 50. 2.2 and 50. 2.2 and 50. It's with Marcus's bidder. You're owning it for a moment, Marcus. This is it. 2.2 and 50. At 2.2 and 50. At 2.2 and 50, you're going to lose it. That's it. At 2.2 and 50. At 2.2 and 50,000. With Marcus's bidder. At 2.2 and 50. Against the front row. 2.2 and 50. At 2.2 and 50, Marcus, I'm holding it for you. I do have you. At 2.2 and 50. That's it. That is it. At 2.2 and 50. Any more bids? At 2.2 and 50. At 2.2 and 50. Okay, at 2.2 and 50. I have you, Marcus. Thank you for your patience. Thank your client. 1 second, 2.2 and 50. 2.3 million. Benjamin, 2.3 million. Against you, Marcus. At 2.3 million euros. At 2.3 million. It's with you, Anders, at 2.3 million. Marcus, shall we try another one? We are at 2.3 million. It's here. Marcus, what are we doing at 2.3 million? 2.3 million. The car is selling to you at 2.3 million. The car is selling. 2.3. Is that bid? 2.35. The car is selling at 2.35. The car is selling, ladies and gentlemen, at 2.35. Would you like 2.38? I am selling the car. You sure? At 2.35. Benjamin, thank your client as well. At 2.35 million. Try one more. I'm selling the car. You won't own a 917 at this price again. This is a real opportunity. For the sake of 30, don't miss it. And don't tell them not to miss it for the sake of 30. You won't get a 917 for this price again. You sure? You're going to miss it. At 2.35 to Marcus's bidder. Last chance. 2.35 million. Well done, Marcus. 2.35 million. And your number? How many paddles have you got in there, Marcus? 2125. 2125. Thank you, gentlemen down here. Thank you, Anders. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Gord. And thank you, Marcus. Well done, the team.
Lot number 149 is the 1979 Mercedes-Benz 450 SLC 5-litre rally wagon, ladies and gentlemen. Ex-Mercedes-Benz works rally car, one of 7 built. A car that earned Swedish rally ace Bjorn Waldegard the 1979 World Rally Championship for Drivers title. Podium finishes at the 79 Côte d'Ivoire in 1980. Marlborough Safari Rally boasts more podium finishes than any other 450 SLC 5-litre built. Competed in the 82 and 83 24 hours of Spa, finishing 9th overall in the former. So rally car and circuit racer. Highly eligible for historic rallying or endurance racing events. Retained by the consigning owner, a renowned collector for more than 3 decades. And featured in the April 2024 edition of Tazio magazine. Bidders should note that there has been arranged for the car to return to its vendor in Germany after the auction. The car's correct type engine is currently being rebuilt at the expense of the seller and will be reinstalled. Please contact an RM Sotheby's representative for further information. It's lot 149. The Mercedes-Benz 450 SLC Rally Wagon, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, thank you. And, well, moving on to from the Porsche to the Mercedes. And what should we say? Interest coming in with me at 400, 420, 450 I have at 450,000. Any more bids at 450,000? 450, 480, at 480. Any more now? 480, 500. There's two of you on it. 500, 550. Thank you, Tony. 550. Any more bids at 550? 580 I have at 580,000. Any more bids at 580,000? Any more bids at 580 I have at 580. 600 would be next. I would take 600. Thank you. 600 on my left. At 600. There's two here at 600. Any more bids at 600? 600? 620 now. 620. Any more bids at 620? At 620,000. It's a lot of cars, ladies and gentlemen, at 620. 650 now. 680 straight back at 680. Well, fair warning now at 680. Any advance at 680,000 euros. At 680. Are we done? Are we sure? At 680. I'll take a small one if it helps anywhere, but we're at 680. I will take 700 if it helps. We're at 680. Thank you.
Okay, we move on to lot number 150, the 1949 Alfa Romeo 6C 2500 Passo Corta Supersport Cabriolet, supplied new to the sugar conglomerate Eridania Zuccherficini Nazionale in 1949, documented by the Italian Alfa Romeo Automobile Club Storico Italiano, one of 383 short wheelbase examples produced and powered by its matching numbers 2.5 litre 6-cylinder engine, finished in Bordeaux over oxblood leather interior, known ownership history from new with just 6 previous Italian owners. We actually drove this car around the streets of Monte Carlo yesterday, Sholto, and it was a delight.
Well, it does look magnificent, doesn't it? And just, gosh, it's one of those beautiful 1940s Alfas. Look at that side profile. It really is spectacular. And we have interest at 200,000 euros. 200,000 euros. Any more bids at 200,000? 220 now. Thank you. At 220. 250 now. 250. 280. At 280,000. At 280. Any more bids at 280,000? At 280. At 280,000. Any advance? Any advance at 280,000? I'll take 300, but we're at 280. It's a lot of motoring, ladies and gentlemen. It really is a special car at 280. 290. 290 online, Daniele. 290 online bid at 290. At 290. It's against the room at 290. At 290,000. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. At 290,000. Any advance at 290,000. At 290. At 290,000. Online bid at 290. At 290,000. It's against you, Daniele, at 290. It's against the room, 290. Online bid at 290. It's 300 with you, Daniele, 300. Same courtesy will for the online bid. We have 300. Offer them 310 online. It's 300 in the room, online bidder. Try 310. Try 310. Try 310 online. Well, we're at 300 here. Try 310 online bid. Are you sure? Try 310 online bid. I think you've got him on the ropes here in the room, but try 310 online bidder. Try 310. Fair warning to you. At 300,000. At 300,000. Are we done? At 300,000. Any more? Last chance for you, online bidder. If you'd like to try 310, we'll take it, but we're at 300. Fair warning. Are we done at 300? Thank you. 300.
And we move on, ladies and gentlemen, to lot number 151, which is the 2011 Porsche 911 GT2 RS. Number 287 of 500 built, 620 horsepower. manual transmission. I mean, I've driven one of these cars. They are mind-blowingly fast and were the fastest 911 ever built when they came out. Configured with carbon ceramic brakes, exterior carbon fiber package, aluminium doors, lightweight headlights, and clear rear lights. Offered from its first owner, ladies and gentlemen, covered just 29,959 kilometers at the time of cataloging. Incredible motor car, the 2011 GT2 RS.
Thank you, and well, what should we say? I have interest coming in at 120, 140, 160, 180, 180, all with me at 180. Any more bids at 180?
Yes.
Where's
Yes.
the bid? There's two of you. I'll take you first at 200, and would you like 220? I've taken you first seated here. Would you like 220? No, okay. Well, I've got you at 200, sir, at 200,000. Any more bids at 200? Your bid at 200, 220, new bidder at 220. Try 230, 230, at 230,000, at 230,000. Bids here. Any more bids at 230,000? The bids here. 240, 235, 235, at 235. Yes. 240, there's three of you on it here at 240. We'll keep it in fives, but they have to be quick. At 240,000. Seated at the back, Nick, at 240,000. Any more? 245,000. 245,000. At 245,000. It's here. Would you like 250, sir? We have 245. We have 245 here with you, sir. Against you here. Against you over there. At 245,000. At 245,000. At 245,000. Kathy trying to get through. At 245, it's with you here. Telephones trying to get in. At 245. At 245. I have your bid, sir. Against you, with you. At 245,000. At 245,000. Where's the bid? 250,000. Where have you come from, sir? Thank you, Malcolm. 250,000. 255? I'll keep it small. 250. 255, Nick. 255. Against you here at 255. Would you like 260, sir? Would you like 260, sir? We have 255. I think he's working out the calculator over there, but we have 255. We have 255, Nick, at 255. Here, in the room. Sir, are you out? You're out. Nick, he's out at 255. At 255, you're going to miss it. You will miss it. You are going to miss it at 255. At 255. At 255, if it's no, inform me, please. At 255, you're saying no, we're selling here. At 255, we're selling the car. You're saying no over here at 255. Fair warning, are you all done at 255? Your car, sir. Well done. 255, 2075. Well done, 2075. Thank you very much. Moving on, Will. Thank you.
Well, at number 152 is the 2011 Citroen DS3 WRC, believed to be one of just 13 works DS3 WRCs constructed between 2011 and 2016. Achieved 4 WRC wins with 8-time WRC champion Sebastian Ogier in 2011, securing first place in Portugal, Acropolis, Germany, and France. Alsace. Driven by Mikko Hirvonen in 4 WRC events in 2012, securing second places in Argentina and New Zealand. And it contested 7 further RWRC events between 2015. So a fantastic rallying history, ladies and gentlemen. Serviced by leading rally preparation specialist PH Sport in September 2019 and benefiting from late specification engine and aero package with suspension features as well as paddle shift actuated gear change, accompanied by 4 spare wheels. And please note, we sold the sister car in Germany last year for over 630,000 euros. Please note also that this lot is subject to VAT on the full purchase price, both hammer price and buyer's premium, and that due to VAT requirements, this lot may only be sold for export and trade. Interested private buyers should contact RM Sotheby's directly. And please note again, the car is now offered with a French certificate d'immatriculation, which will follow the sale, ladies and gentlemen. It's lot number 152.
Well done, Will. Well done, Will. You're getting them out nice and quick. What shall we say for the Citroen? It doesn't get much better, does it? And interest coming in with me at 200,000 euros. I'm bid at 200,000, 220, thank you. At 220, 220, 250s come in here on the screen at 250, 280, at 280,000. 300's back in with me here at 300,000. Any more now at 300,000 euros? At 300,000 euros. Any more at 300,000 euros? At 300,000. Any more bids at 300,000 euros? Come along now, it looks such good value at that, at 300,000 euros. Any more bids at 300,000? Any more bids? 320,000 euros with Stefan. With Stefan Benengord at 320,000. Any more bids at 320? Thank you, Stefan. At 320,000. 350,000 with Ben at 350. Telephones come in at 350,000. At 350,000. Any more bids at 350? I'll take 380 at the back there with Stefan. Try 380. Try 380. I have 350. Any more bids at 350,000? I have. Any more bids at 350,000? Try another one, sir. At 350. Fair warning to you all, at 350,000, are we done? 350,000, thank you.
Lot number 153, ladies and gentlemen, is the 1991 Jaguar XJR-15, one of a limited number of race-going XJR-15s built to compete in the Jaguar Sport Intercontinental Challenge. Campaigned by Works TWR driver Derek Warwick in the 1991 series, and was the race-winning car in the opening round right here on the streets of Monte Carlo, edging out David Brabham by a split second. It's one of only 52 cars built, presented in its 1991 winning livery. It is lot number 153.
Well, it really is magnificent, and the book's come out recently as well. These are so special, the XJR-15s. The book is actually wonderful. We actually bought one for the office. And what should we say? I have 700,000 euros. It's the best of all of them at 700,000 euros. Any more bids at 700,000? 720. Thank you, 720. 750 coming in here with me at 750. 780. 780. 800 I have now. 800 nearer me at 800,000 euros. At 800,000. Any more bids at 800,000 euros? 850,000 euros. 900. Come in with me at 900. 950,000 euros. At 950,000 against the online bidder, and it's over on my left at 1 million euros here with me. At 1 million euros. It's here on my screen at 1 million euros. Any more bids? At €1 million I have. Are there any more bids? At €1 million. At €1 million, any more now? And 50. 1,050,000. For the XJR, at 1,050,000 on my left, against the bidder here, at 1,050,000. Fair warning now, at 1,050,000. I will take 50. 150 quickly if it helps. But we're at 1,050,000 euros. Gavel's up, you're going to miss it. It doesn't get much better than this. At 1,050,000, are we done? 1,050,000, thank you.
Lot number 154 is the 1967 Bizzarini 5300 GT Strada alloy, ladies and gentlemen. One of 86 alloy-bodied examples produced, dramatic Italian styling with American V8 power. It benefits from an exhaustive multi-year restoration completed in 2021 by Rebellion Motors of Lausanne in Switzerland. More than 246,000 Swiss francs of restoration work on file. Generously equipped with power windows, triple vane wing vents, Talbot mirrors and chrome Barani wire wheels, accompanied by 2 spare correct type Chevrolet 5.3-litre engines. Please note, this lot has entered the EU on a temporary import bond, which must be cancelled either by exporting the lot outside the EU on an approved bill of lading with supporting custom documentation, or by paying the applicable VAT and import duties to have the lot remain in the EU. It is lot number 154.
Thank you, Will. Well, isn't it magnificent? The Bizzarini 5300 GT really is one of the best-looking cars of the 60s. And what shall we say, Oliver? Are we connected? Thank you, on the phone. And telephone with Gord as well. What should we say? 400, 420, 450, all with me at 450,000 euros. At 450, 480 now. At 480. Any more bids? At 480. 500's come in here on the screen here at 500,000. Thank you, Internet, at 500,000. Any more bids? At 500,000 euros. At 520. We'll keep it in 20s, 520,000, thank you there. At 520, 540, back online at 540, 560. 560 now at 560,000. Any more bids at 560,000? At 560,000. Any more bids at 560? Internet, try 580. 580. 580 with you, Gord. Against you here, against you online at 580. Against Oliver, are you coming in at 580,000? At 580,000 with Gord. Any more bids at 580,000? At 580. At 580. Internet's out. You're saying no over here. You're saying no in the room. You're saying no online. 600. Thank you, Oliver. 600, you're in. At 600, you're in. You're out here, you're out here. You're in here. 620 now. 620. At 620, you're out online. You're out in the room at 620,000. At 620,000. At $620,000. It's with Gord's bidder at 620,000 euros. Any more bids? 640, is that, Oliver? 640. On the other telephone at 640,000. At 640,000. 650, Oliver, at 650. At 650. At 650,000 euros. At 650. There's 2 of you on the phones. At 650. Gord's bid at 650. Any further bids? At 650,000 euros. 650,000 at 650,000. We're selling the car. Oliver, you out? Are you out? At 650,000. You're out over here. You're out online. At 650,000 euros with Gord's bidder. Oliver, you sure? At 650,000 euros. Sold to Gord's bidder. Well done. 650. 2367. Well done.
Onwards to lot number 155, the 1989 Ferrari GTB Turbo, 2-litre car, ladies and gentlemen. to avoid certain taxations above 2 litres back in the 1980s. Beautiful example, one of only 308 examples built between 86 and 89. It had a full engine overhaul at Charles Podsey, ladies and gentlemen, carried out in 2022 and costing in excess of €50,000 to rebuild the engine. Superbly presented in its original colour scheme of Rosso Corsa and looks value at 70 to 110 as the estimate. It's lot number 155 and it is without reserve.
Thank you very much, and it's telephones coming in. The Ferrari, what should we say? No reserve, €30,000. No reserve, thank you at the back. Bodie, 30,000. Any more bids at 30,000?
Yep.
Where's the bid? 30,000 I've got at the back. I can't see. Use your paddles. I can't see you. 30, oh, thank you, Marcus. 35. 35 are taken in the room. Bodie, 30, 40. 45. 50, new bidder. 55. 55 against you. 55 here. Would you like 60? 60 I've taken. There's 5 of you on it. 60,000. Try 65. 65. That's 65,000. At 65,000. We'll keep it in 5s. At 65,000, 70,000. At 70,000, thank you anyway. At 70,000, I'm selling the car at €70,000 to you, sir. At 70,000, fair warning to you all, the car is selling at 70,000. Are we done? Are we sure? Your car, 70,000, well done. Yay, that's it, more like it. Your number, sir. After the pleasure must come the pain. 2068, thank you. 2068.
Number 156 is the 1976 Porsche 934, ladies and gentlemen. The first production-based turbocharged racer from Porsche. And what a generation of turbo cars it then followed. One of only 31 factory-made 934 Group 4 racing cars, enviable period race history, spanning 6 years, 18 overall victories or class wins out of 69 races. Restored to its original 934 appearance and specification, highly eligible for the most prestigious historic racing events. Please note, it has entered the EU on a temporary import bond, which must be cancelled either by exporting the lot outside of the EU on an approved bill of lading with supporting customs documentation, or by paying the applicable VAT and import duties to have the lot remain in the EU. It's lot 156, the legendary 934.
Thank you. Dooch telephone on this one. Thank you. And well, we've got interest as well coming in at 320, 350, 380, 400, all with me at €400,000, at 400,000. Any more bids at 400,000? It's a pretty special car, this one, ladies and gentlemen. 400, 420, 420, 450. Come back in with me at 450,000. Any more bids at 450,000? At 450, 480. You're back at 480. Any more now at 480? 500 I've taken here. Internet, thank you, at 500. At 500,000. Any more bids at €500,000? At 500,000. 500,000. Any more bids at 500,000? Can you believe it? A lot of car for the money there at 500,000. 520, new bidder at 520 against my online bidder. 550 online, straight back at you. 580 now at 580. At 580. On my left against the online bid at €580,000. Any more bids at 580,000? 580,000. Are we done? 600. The online bid's back at €600,000. At 600,000. You've been with me all the way, wherever you are, sir. At 600,000. 620. At 620. And so have you. 6 online, have a look. Yes, 650. At 650,000. At 650,000. You're saying no over here. You sure? At 650,000. Any more bids? At 650,000. At €650,000. Fair warning, 680,000. At 680,000. Against the online, against the left. At 680,000. I'm going to call it online. You're out, so you out here as well. At 680,000. Fair warning to you all. I will take a small one if it helps, though, but we're at €680,000. Thank you. 680,000.
Lot number 157 is the 1972 Ferrari 365 GTS4 Daytona Spider. The 48th of 121 built, ladies and gentlemen, and one of 19 made in left-hand drive for the European market. An Italian delivery example, and just an incredible, incredible pedigree Ferrari, ladies and gentlemen. One of 14 examples to leave in the factory paintwork colour of Grigio Argento, now finished in gunmetal grey over red leather interior, subject to a cosmetic restoration by Carrozzeria Zanassi, no less, with mechanical work by our good friends at Joe Macari. Certified by Ferrari Classiche in April 2010 and offered with its red book certification. Further accompanied by a copy of the Ferrari Certificato of Origin history report by expert Marcel Massini and ACI documentation. A very, very special Daytona, ladies and gentlemen. Lot number 157.
Well, there's been a run on Daytona Spiders, hasn't there? And what shall we say for this one? Restored by, like you said, our very good friends at Joe Macari. And what shall we say? Interest coming in at 1.6 million euros I have. At 1.6 million. 1.6 million euros. Any more bids? 1.6, 1.8, at 1.8 million. 1.2 million. At 2 million euros. Any more now? At 2 million. Telephones trying to come in. At 2 million I have. At 2 million, 2.2 million. At 2.2 million. Any more now? Against you here, with you here at 2.2 million euros. 2.3, 2.3 million euros. Against you here at 2.3 million. At 2.4 million, Oliver. At 2.4. You owned it for a moment, Mr. Camelin. At 2.4, against you. At 2.4. 2.5. 2.5 now, sir. It's on my telephone. 2.6. It's with you now. You own it for a moment, sir. At 2.6. At 2.6 million euros. 2.6 million. Here in the room, Monaco. 2.7 million. At 2.7 million. 2.7 million. Are we sure? We are at 2.7 million. It's with Oliver's bidder. Marcus, what are you doing? At 2.7 million now. It's against you. It's with Oliver at 2.7 million. And 50? You want 50? 2.75 million. Same courtesy to your bidder, Oliver. Same courtesy. 2.75 million. 2.8 million. At 2.8 million. He's ahead now, sir. Would you like 50? At 2.8 million. Would you like 50? At 2.8 million. Are you sure? You're absolutely sure? Well, you've been with me all the way at 2.8 million. It's selling to Oliver. Thank you so much. And we'll see you again tomorrow, I'm sure, at 2.8 million. Marcus, this is your moment. The car is selling. If you want to try a small one, we can try it, but we are at 2.8 million. The car is selling. Marcus is just connecting. The car is selling, make no mistake. At 2.8 million. Marcus, at 2.8 million. I will take a small one, but they do have to be quick. At 2.8 million. The car is selling, make no mistake. Joe, where are you? Are you having a go on this one? It's selling, you sure? Andy, give him a kick. At 2.8 million. Are we done? Marcus, you need to give me instruction. 2.85. 2.85. 2.85. I will take 2.875, Oliver, if it helps. 2.9. Daytona Spiders are hot. 2.9 million euros. 2.9 million euros. Against you now, Marcus, at 2.9 with Oliver. At 2.9 million. I will, Marcus, I'll take 25 if it helps your helps your bidder. I will take 25, but we're at 2.9 million. Oliver, I'm doing my job at 2.9 million. Marcus, if you're going to 2.950. He's ignoring the auction here. At 2.950. Oliver, you're going to round it up for us. The hero bid at 2.950. At 2.950. At 2.95. Fair warning now. 3 million euros here at RM Sotheby's. At 3 million euros for the Daytona Spider. At 3 million euros. We are selling the car all the way, make no mistake, at 3 million now. At 3 million euros. Marcus, what are we doing next? We can move to a reservation, Marcus. We've got all the time in the world at 3 million euros. Fair warning now. At 3 million euros. Are we done? Thank you, Oliver. Do thank your client for his patience. Thank your client. At 3 million euros. I will take another one, Marcus. I know, Oliver. I'm just doing the job for the client. We are acting for our client. At 3 million. Marcus, you need to give me instruction. At 3 million euros. 3 million and 50. Marcus does it to me on purpose, ladies and gentlemen, just as we're about to call it. At 3 million and 50. Any more bids? At 3 million and 50. At 3 million and 50. At 3 million and 50,000. At 3 million and 50, Oliver. It's your turn to take your time at 3 million and 50 now. Last chance to you now. 3 million and 50,000. At 3 million and 50. Calling it for the first time. Calling the car for the second time. Calling the car for the third and final time at 3 million and 50,000. Oliver, this is your chance at 3 million and 50,000. We are selling 3 million and 50. Thank you. Thank you very much. At 3 million and 50. Will.
Thank you. Lot number 158 is the 2020 McLaren Senna GTR LM25, one of just 7 LM25 designed and built by Lanzante and certified by the ACO, the Automobile Club de l'Ouest, organizers of the 24 Hours of Le Mans, of course. Inspired by the McLaren F1 GTR chassis number 01R, marking 25 years since his historic win at the 24 Hours of Le Mans in 1995. One of only 7 individual LM25 models built by Lanzante, and the only Senna GTR example. Weight saving of more than 40 kilograms is among a host of upgrades and enhancements for this car, ladies and gentlemen. Finished in the same shades of dark and light grey as the 95 Le Mans winner, it retains the Senna GTR's 4-litre V8 with 814 horsepower on tap. Please note, the lot is subject to VAT on the full purchase price, both the hammer price and buyer's premium. And please note that due to VAT requirements, this lot may only be sold for export and trade. Interested private buyers should contact RM Sotheby's directly. And please also note that whilst the car is currently registered in Germany, it is not known if the car could be registered in other EU countries. Interested parties should satisfy themselves prior to bidding if the car can be registered in their home countries. Lot number 158.
Well, thank you, Will. And, well, it goes from Daytona Spiders to Senna GTR LM25. Isn't it magnificent? And I have interest all with me. 800, 850, 900, 950 all with me.
Yes.
$1 million, sir. Thank you. $1 million against me here. $1 million I have in the room. And 50 against you. $1 million and 50. 1.1. 1.1 and 50 against you. 1.2. You're enjoying this, sir. 1.2 and 50 against you. At 1.25. You sure you're going to miss it? At 1.25 with you, sir. Any more bids? At 1.25 million. Are we done? At 1.25 million. Fair warning to you, sir. At 1.25 million. Any more bids? At 1.25 million. Are we done? At 1.25 for the Senna, the LM25 at 1.25 million. Telephone at 1.25 million. Fair warning now. At 1.25 million. At 1.25. It's against you. It's with you. At 1.25. Any more bids? At 1.25. Any more bids? At 1.25. Well, you're all going to miss it. At 1.25. Would you like 1.275, sir? You're saying no. At 1.25. 1.25. At 1.25 million. Mark's telephone at 1.25 million. 1.275 online. Yeah? 1.275. The car is selling. We are selling the car. Sir? Sir, the car is selling. At 1.275 million, it's selling. Make no mistake. There's no after sale here. 1.275 million. The car is selling all the way. Selling the car. 1.275 million. I mean it. It's selling. Mark, it's selling. 1.275 million. I'll give you one last chance, both of you. At 1.275 million. The car is sold now. At 1.275. At 1.275. I'm going to call it once. Selling the car at 1.27.
The way you said please.
We have to do the best for our clients. So, yes, I will take 1.285. Online, I'm sorry, I have to do the best at 1.285. Will, please offer the online bidder 1.3, please. Online, you owned it for a moment. At 1.285 with Mark. We have to do our best at 1.285. Online, would you like to come in? Would you like to come in? I will hold it for you, online bidder. You've been a great sport with us. At 1.285 million. Thank you, Mark. At 1.285. Online, I will give you one last chance, but the car is selling to Mark's telephone bidder at 1.285 million euros. Fair warning, online bidder. 1.285. Thank you. And your telephone number 2562. 2562. Thank you. Well, moving on. Sorry, Will, you're doing your job.
You can read it if you want to. Lot number 159 is the 2010 Abarth 695 Tributo Ferrari, Abarth City Centre supercar, ladies and gentlemen, developed in conjunction with Maranello, equipped with 180 horsepower, which is plenty enough in a little car like this. Paddle shift transmission, number 190 of 1199 produced, beautifully presented in Scuderia red with Corsa grey wheels.
Well, the Ferrari Tributo. The last three cars, ladies and gentlemen, are all no reserve. The last three cars are no reserve, so do pay attention. Do pay attention. And what should we say? 15,000 for the Abarth? 15,000 euros anywhere. Anywhere, 15,000. 15,000 anywhere? Thank you, 15. Would you like 20? 20,000. Thank you, Stefan. 20,000. Any more bids? 22. 22. We'll keep it in twos. We're at 22. 25. 25. 28. 28. 30 would be next. Ferrari Abarth at 28,000. Selling all the way. Selling all the way. I will try 30. We have 28. With you at 28,000. Make no mistake. 30 would be next. Come along now. 30. Thank you. 30. We'll keep it in twos as well for you. You out? 32. Keep it in twos. 32. 32. We have 32. You're going to miss it. Thank you, Stefan. 34. 34. You're filming it, sir. Look at the 34. Should we try 36, sir? At 36. He's put his camera away. It's not a good sign, is it? At 34. 36. At 36,000. Any more bids? 38,000. At 38,000. Are you sure this time? Well, thank you very much. 38,000. Fair warning and selling. 38,000. Well done. 2458.
Lot number 160 is the 1963 Porsche 356B Super 90 Coupe. It's a very rare example, ladies and gentlemen, equipped with the 616-7 engine with matching numbers, benefits from a no-expense spared, fully documented restoration, and presented in the factory correct black over black color scheme, a very rare factory specification. Accompanied by Porsche's certificate of authenticity and Porsche Cardex sheet, it's offered without reserve, black, Super 90, the most powerful of the coupes, ladies and gentlemen, 90 horsepower, so it actually drives and goes like it should. Lot number 160, without reserve.
Well, thank you very much. And, well, it's no reserve. Telephones coming in as well. So, what should we say? Internet. 45,000 online bid. 45,000 selling the car. 45,000 selling the car. No reserve. 45,000, 50,000. 50. Thank you, sir. 50,000. 50,000 euros.
Yes.
55. I've taken in the room, Will.
Sir.
55 I've taken in the room. 60. 60,000 in the room. 60,000. Any more bids? 60,000 front row over here at 60,000 on my left. Selling now. Selling. 65 in the room, Will. 65. Marcus, 65. You're saying no. Well, thank you, and thank you for staying late with us. And see you tomorrow. Will we see you tomorrow? Thank you. At 65, 70,000 online. At 70,000 online bid. We are selling the car. At 70,000. Are we done? At 70,000 euros. Online bidder. Oliver? 75. There we go, boys. That's it. 75. Thank you very much. At 75,000. Any more bids? At 75,000 against the online bidder. At 80. They've woken up over here. 80,000. At 80,000 euros. Any more bids? At 80,000. Fair warning. At 80,000 euros. 85 online. I've taken 85. You have to be quicker, Anders. I don't mind them small, but they have to be quick. 85,000 euros. 90,000 euros. 90,000 against online, against Anders. At 90,000. What are we doing? I'm calling it at 90,000 and sold to Oliver at 90,000 euros. Your number, please, Oliver. 2297. 2297. Thank you, Oliver.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the final lot of the evening. Thank you for coming along today, ladies and gentlemen. We've got it all to do again tomorrow. So please come on back tomorrow for the second day here in Monaco. We finish on lot number 161, which is the 1961 Jaguar Mark II 4.2 Custom, ladies and gentlemen. An extensive drivetrain and chassis upgrade, ladies and gentlemen, powered by a Hypo 4.2-litre XK engine with triple SU carburetors and a manual 5-speed transmission. It benefits from 149,000 Swiss francs of professional restoration work executed under the current ownership, accompanied by its JDHT certificate detailing originally delivered to New York. Please note, the lot has entered the EU on a temporary import bond, which must be cancelled either by exporting the lot outside of the EU on an approved bill of lading, or with supporting customs documentation, or by paying the applicable VAT and import duties to have the lot remain in the EU. It's without reserve. It's an incredible Mark II, Scheckter.
Thank you, Will. Thank you, Will, for great reading today at the sale. Looking forward to working with you again tomorrow. And before we end, we've just got the last car of the sale. I have interest all with me at 20, 25, 30 with me, at 30,000 with me, 35, 40 I have. Absentee, 45. My book is clear. It's with you, Oliver. My book is clear at 45,000 with Oliver. Selling the car. Selling the car at 45,000. We're not hanging around at 45,000. We've got to get to the bar at 45,000. Any more bids? Oliver's bid at 45,000. Fair warning to you all. We know the rules, Felix. If you 50, thank you, Felix. 55, straight back at you. Straight back at you. 55, 55 with Mr. Camelin at 55,000. Any more bids? 55,000 with Oliver. Felix, are you in or are you out? Daddy Cool over here at 55,000. You're going to bid? 60,000. Oliver's disconnected at 60,000. At 60,000. Any more bids? At 60,000 euros. Oliver, I'll give you a moment to connect, but we are at 60 with Felix at 60,000 euros. We're at 60. No, at 60,000 euros. Felix, 60,000. Your number, Felix, 2536. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for coming. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. The Jody Scheckter collection. We're running a sweepstake on what the 312 is going to make. Do come along and watch it for yourself. And thank you for all the support. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much. Well done, mate.